Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you guys. I hope you're doing swell. Hello. I think the volume is a little bit loud there. Turn that down. I hope you guys are doing good. Let's make sure my captions are going because I always forget about them. We are back with more Danganronpa. I've skipped the last 2 weeks. Due to various reasons, and I was determined, despite the lack of sleep, to play more today, since we've gone through one murder, and that's it. Morning, Kiro. Well, I don't know if it's morning for you, but it's morning for me. Alright, let's mute our intro. Well, not our intro song, but our music we play at the beginning. And go into this murder fest. We gotta see. We gotta see how people react. Oh, is that too loud? Let's see. We gotta see how people react to, everything that's happened. Oh. There it goes. I just need to put myself in a Discord channel, which I do this like every day. Why do I always forget that? There we go. Okay, so to recap from last time, is he gonna pop up? I wasn't watching his screen. I can't remember. Byakuya was the first one to get murdered after he was trying to prevent everyone from getting murdered. The trial took forever to go through. Yeah, Byakuya died. Byakuya is the first one dead. And the one who did it, and if you guys don't want to know, but the one who did it was the chef. He did it. His reasoning was self-defense because this dude right here, you can't see my mouse, whatever the fuck his name is turning out to be a crazy fucker, and we're going from that. He basically was Byakuya. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. But yeah,
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash.
Hell yeah, I'm a worthless trash.
There are two kinds of people
Nagito.
in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else.
Yeah, he's fucking psycho. And I love that he's psycho right off the beginning.
No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all.
Damn.
Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return.
Lord of Dumblord.
So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help.
Yeah, so in order to get off this island, you have to kill and get away with it. And he's
I don't care if the killer survives.
Yeah.
Or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you.
Yeah, you can tell.
Planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits.
Oh, shut up! Oh, somebody punched him! Oh my god, somebody punched him. Yay. Was it me? I don't think it was me. Chapter 2. Sea and Punishment, Sins and Coconuts, Daily Life. Byakuya and Teruteru died just last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed towards a hotel restaurant with dreary, sullen footsteps. Oh, okay, it's breakfast.
Oh.
Hi, Shima. You're already here. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. Just as I thought, the atmosphere in this restaurant is pretty gloomy. But after what happened yesterday, that is to be expected. Byakuya, who appointed himself our leader, was killed, and the person who killed him was our friend. And that friend was also killed right in front of us. He was deep fried in a volcano. Like, they don't die nicely. After experiencing something like that, it's impossible not to feel sad. You guys don't look so good. Your faces all look like you've attended 2 funerals in a row. It's because we fucking did, bitch. I guess some people don't feel so sad. It's like, what happened? Byakuya and Teruteru got killed. I'm not talking to you, you ugly bitch. Why are you always so mean to me? Still, I understand about Mr. Hamhands, but is there even a reason for us to be sad about Teruteru's death?
Hey!
What the heck do you mean?
Why?
Well, he was a crazy guy who killed someone. He totally deserved to die.
Hey.
I understand how you feel, but you're going too far.
That's weird.
Hmm? Is it alright to defend a killer? Are you trying to justify murder?
No.
No, that was not my intention, but...
Hey!
And you gotta hate him more than ever. You gotta hate him from the bottom of your heart. You stupid piece of trash bastard who committed the lowest crime possible. He deserves to get killed. In fact, I'm rather relieved he was executed. If I could have, I would have totally spat on him too.
Jeez!
Hey, what gives? Does a pea brain like you have something to complain about? Somebody just slap her, please.
It's not like that.
Well, it's not about that, but
Smells.
something smells, don't you think?
Huh?
Again?
It can't be.
Don't tell me. It better not be another dead body. She's the one who discovered the dead body the first time by smell. Nah, it's not the smell of blood. This time, she smells really bad. Smells bad. Kind of like how a bar or nightclub smells after closing time, you see?
Hey!
I don't know those smells. You must have a pretty rough life.
Now that you mention it.
Now that you mention it, I do smell something. It's like a sewer or rotting garbage.
I got it!
I know what it is. Nikomaru's breath probably stinks. You got me there. I love how he fucking goes with it. I love this man. She didn't say anything remotely funny just now. No, it's not Nikomaru. The smell is coming from you, Hiyoko.
Whoa!
Whoa, it's true. Hiyoko, you reek.
What did you do to me?
A rotten smell stings my eyes, as if a demonic eclipse is about to commence.
Oh my!
Oh, she's crying.
Hey!
I've said it before, but you guys really are insensitive.
That was close.
No, it actually doesn't smell that bad. I mean, as long as I breathe with my mouth. She needs to have a bath.
Like,
Are you even taking baths? Is she? No? You haven't bathed? I can't help it. Can't tie my kimono sash by myself. Oh, is she gonna get an outfit change because of this?
hey!
Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to cry so much. I'll tie your sash for you, okay? Really? I can only tie a simple knot, but if that's okay with you, I can teach you. I love you, Mahiru. I'll give you a kiss. Hey, Hiyoko, you don't have to hug me.
It appears you cannot escape.
She has appeared to have taken a liking to you. Welcome to the world of girl love. It's slippery when wet. It is slippery when wet. Anyways. They're suddenly not so tense anymore. Well, I guess it's better than being down forever. If I was all by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to put my feelings aside and move on like this. I guess I had these guys to thank. Anyways, what happened to you, Fuyuhiko and Nagito? What happened to Fuyuhiko and Nagito? Who's Fuyuhiko again? Seems like they're both not here. Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. Oh wait, Fuyuhiko is the Yakuza guy, isn't he? I saw Fuyuhiko earlier near the hotel. I invited him to breakfast, but he declined. Well, that's just Fuyuhiko being Fuyuhiko, but...
Huh?
who cares about Nagito? He is cursed. A child who summons misfortune, so to speak. Well, that may be, but... Just letting you know, I don't know anything!
I have no idea!
Without hesitation, I don't know anything about Nagito at all. He's right, forget him. Let's just forget about that creep already.
Huh?
They're obviously acting suspicious, aren't they?
Of course not.
I'm not suspicious. That's right, I'm not suspicious.
What's the matter?
What's up? Did someone get kidnapped or something? You came just at the right time. At the right time? No, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but you must have yearned for me. Your outlook on life has changed due to my cuteness, so your body can't stand to live without me, huh? I can't help myself, you know. My body reacts to Monokuma on its own.
No.
Something like that?
Stupid.
Who cares about that? Just hurry up and tell us why you're here.
Actually,
To be honest, I'm searching too. My valued servant has disappeared. Servant?
what the hell?
You know, my mono beast, just one of them just disappeared. I thought he was going to talk about Monomi, not mono beast. Huh? One of your mono beasts disappeared? Maybe I cut back on the cost of their food too much? Perhaps they're boycotting me. What? That guy is the weakest of the League of Four. How shameful for a mono beast to lose to a mere human. That's what you wanted to say, right? Huh? Though this is merely the prelude, the climax will occur soon after. Now then, let me hear you scream! I shall make such sweet music for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunham, you should stop playing with that stuffed animal.
My entire existence.
I'm still being called a stuffed animal. Oh well, it looks like you guys don't know anything about my mono beast either. And it's a waste of time for me to worry about it. I don't want to go bald from worrying too much.
Okay.
A wise catbot once said, our eyes are in the front so we can keep moving forward. As Monokuma said those familiar sounding words to us once again, he disappeared. Hey, what do you think he meant just now? He said something about mono beasts disappearing. Oh, so the mono beasts are guarding entrances to different islands, so we could probably go to a different island now. The only possibility I can think of is were you in the middle of something? If so, I can just come back later. Then leave. Please ask me to leave kindly.
Hey.
Before you leave, I want to ask you something. Did you have anything to do with the disappearing mono beasts? Yes, that's right. Ta-da! I'm the one who defeated that mono beast. You did?
Are you serious?
Defeating a mono beast like that? How the hell did someone like you pull that off? I'll talk about that in more detail in a different mode. Oh, okay. Anyways, I've released that bridge gate for you all. If that gate is open, that means we can go to the new island across the bridge, right? Is that true? That's totally right. Now that you all can go to more areas, let's all get along and live a fun life together for sure this time. Living together on this island isn't what's important. We need to find a way to escape. Of course, escaping from this island is our main goal. Huh?
Why you?
Nobody wants to live in a swashbuckling Hollywood-type action film. I want to live a life where I can be more average. A life where nothing happens. That's better for me. Alright, if you find anything that can be salvaged for boat parts, let me know immediately. It seems that Everyone's united on a path that's different from what I had planned.
Now then, let us begin.
Then let us disperse. The time has come to release the curse seal. Alright, let's find us a way to leave this island. And it's impossible. Leaving the island is no longer possible. No longer possible? Hey, what does that...
Hey, hey!
Hey, Hajime. Just leave that thing alone already. After all, she's the same as Monokuma. It's better if you don't get that close to her. You're right. It seems everyone's attention has shifted towards exploring the new island. Expecting to find something that will help us escape the situation, everyone filed out the restaurant. Except this bitch. A new island, huh? I should go find some clues too. Nah, you can't. You promised you tied my kimono sash.
Hey.
That was... We can do that after we finish exploring the new island. But if I don't hurry and go take a bath, they'll call me smelly again. They're gonna bully me again.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's take a light shower first.
Yay!
Hey, we're gonna wash each other.
Huh?
Huh? Wash each other?
Hey.
Hold on. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go in too. Now, we're both girls. There's no need to be shy. But...
Let's go!
Come on, let's go. Yoko pulled my hero hand, smiling like a child before a school trip, and headed towards the cottages. Hajime, why? Wash each other? I see. Washing each other's, huh? Hajime, come on. Okay, is there any hidden Monokuma things? No. Oh, just adjusting my seat. All right. So we have a new island to explore. See, I liked when they did this in the last game because they added a floor each time because they were stuck in the school building basically, and it was cool. Oh, they have X's over their names. Okay, so there isn't anyone still here. They all went to the new island, which I... Oh yeah, I can fast travel. I forgot I can fast travel. Okay. I think we want to go here and go... Wait, that's the central island? That's not where we want to go. Oh, maybe I do want to go to the central island, actually. And then it's probably a pathway off of that. Okay, so first island is where we're from. Let's see. And this is open. Second island. She's right. The monobeast that was blocking this bridge is gone. Plus the gate that was blocking the bridge is now open. I guess Monomi was right after all. What lies beyond this bridge? Alright, I guess I should find out.
So this is the new island.
Oh, this is cool.
The ambiance seems different compared to the first island with the hotel.
Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations. There might be a clue here to tell us how to leave this island. I need to find it. Okay, do I get to... Oh. Okay, Gunham is on the road somewhere. And then, yeah, we have... Library, pharmacy, ancient ruins, diner, parking, and then beach house? Shower room? Closet? Okay. I'm facing this way, so let's find out what's over here. Here's my boy!
It's nearly showtime!
You're late! The seal has already been broken! Seal, is he talking about the bridge? Whatever, it's not like I really care. I don't want to go into the diner yet. I want to actually go the other way around. Because I feel like the diner is going to have a lot of shit. Oh! What is this enormous building? This is the first game building. It's the ambience of ancient ruins, but its shape doesn't resemble a ruin. Hey, Chiaki? I'm sorry, I was dozing for a bit. You didn't look like you were dozing. You looked like you were completely asleep while standing up. Anyways, what's this huge building? It looks like some sort of ruins or historical landmark. It's the first school. Wow, ancient ruins. That's what you think too. Oh my god, if Ham Hands was still alive, he would be able to tell us that. But it's not just a typical ancient ruin, don't you think? I don't know how to say it clearly, but... yeah, it's a mysterious building. Feels like a special place. Special place. I'll check around here a bit more, so you can go somewhere else. Come on, just go somewhere else. She's trying to make me go away. Probably wants to be alone, so she can sleep without being interrupted. I get it, but you better not sleep. Let me know what if you discover anything. Yeah, leave it to me. Jeez, she's completely doing her own thing, but her smile is so innocent. Even more annoying to deal with. No, she's cute. I love her. But yeah, we're not allowed to look at the ruins. I know what that ruins is. I know. Okay. Library. Only nerds go to the library. Wow, that's an impressive amount of books. It's probably a library, but nevertheless, it looks pretty overwhelming. Okay, what button do I... okay. I destroyed statue. Bronze statue of Usami, before she got redesigned. Looks like it broke when it got dropped. Getting treated like a nuisance, even as a statue. That's pretty sad. One of the monitors, Monokuma, The books on the shelf, what language are they written in? If I don't know, I don't even feel like forcing myself to read them. What language are these books written in? French? Italian? I don't even know.
I see.
Such an interesting description. What are you reading? Are those political books or maybe some kind of philosophy? The newest issue of Oculate magazine breaks the lid off underground mysteries and the wonders of the world. That's quite a surprise.
You are wrong.
It's not like I read it often. I am just reading it because it has a special article about serial killers. That's not a good excuse at all. It seems this writer has very good taste. I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in the article. Genocide Jack was mentioned in the last game. That Genocide Jack or whatever. I feel like I've heard about her before. And he says her. Interesting. Genocide Jack is an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among casual internet users. She is very popular among youth and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of this crime. Apparently, she's a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime. Do you know how many high schools and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms these days? This one is a particular favorite of mine. Sparkling justice is a regular subject of these kind of exclusive articles. I shall explain it to you just in case. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls himself the Ally of Justice. Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals. I like how they're referring to them as a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals. Like, that's a very apt description. Sonia, come down. Thanks to the mask Sparkling Justice wears, nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it is essential that serial killers be mysterious. What an expert, yes! Hey, you two. I've been listening in for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm? I haven't done any talking. Please hold on. It is a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers. Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Serial killers, their value system, is very different than the norm. What a marvelous existence! I'm totes intrigued! This is the kind of, like, young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation. No, this is a hyperfixation. Regardless, it's clearly different from the princess who's obsessed with serial killers. Okay. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. The bronze statue of Monokuma, I mean Usami, yeah, okay. Oh! Haha, right there.
I've been found.
Nice. One of those ominous surveillance cameras. Okay, is the book's gonna say the same thing? Wow, a lot of books. A lot of them have really fancy covers. They might actually be valuable. Well, to a guy like me who can't even read them, they're basically ornaments. This is a bronze statue of Monokuma. It looks arrogant. What lame taste. Okay, so we just have Pico to talk to. I agree that serial killers have different values than normal people. Why does that make them marvelous? Sonia's values might be a little different compared to our own. Pardon me, sorry. Well, she is a princess after all. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Yeah, that looks like it is. Before I go somewhere else, I should look around here a bit longer. Okay, so I haven't fully discovered everything.
Surprise!
I'm a little surprised. I never expected to find such a splendid facility. Riles even my homeland's national library. But isn't it strange? I mean, does a resort really need a library like this?
I am concerned.
It is very true, and just as expected, nobody is here either. You're right. The fact that we're the only humans around here is even more strange. Ta-da! Monokuma is here. I'm reading a book. And since you've come here, would you like me to explain this library to you? I see. It's clear from your face I'm a nuisance. Since I was more energetic than usual, I feel even emptier now. And what about your explanation? Well, you're all basically students, right? I was thinking you needed a place where you can do your homework. So, I have prepared this library. Prepared? You? Everyone can get along and study together. It's a student's duty to study. Don't act like a teacher. I am a teacher! You're even more confusing than Monokuma. So what's your real identity? What's your purpose? Identity? Now that's silly. Goodbye. Running away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious. I cannot believe that she is the one who prepared this grand facility. Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island guidebook, many of the guests are wealthy and stay for weeks at a time.
Which means?
These are all probably things that they donated. Hold on. Did you just say this island's guidebook? I found it in the library. Would you like to take a look? Yes? What language is this? I have no clue. Well, to me, it looks like English. But he's Japanese, so he probably can't read this. Then I shall read it on your behalf. You can read it, Sonia? I'm fluent in 30 different languages. It is a requirement for members of the royal family. 30 languages? Does the royal family have a limit? 30 languages? I'm impressed with people who know more than, like, one. Just, like, 2 languages. I'm like, damn. Good for you. Jabberwock Island is a small island in the Pacific Ocean known for being a paradise of eternal summer. That is what it says. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 other islands. The outside islands were developed as resorts, while the central island houses a large administrative building. Huh?
It is strange, no?
That is strange. I mean, the central island of Jabberwock Island. There was no sign of any building at all. The only thing there was Monokuma's rock in the park. Also, according to this guidebook, says there's a bronze statue in the lobby of that building which symbolizes the island. Huh? Isn't that... Are you talking about the bronze statue that turned into the Monobeast? But that statue was in the middle of the park, not the lobby of some building.
Please wait.
That is not all. There's another description that strikes me as strange. According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat. But we have bridges. Well, some people wanted bridges. Critics worried about the effects on the environment, so none were built. What does that mean? Then what are we using to move between islands? It's a bridge. There's a possibility that this place is an artificial island like Palm Jumeirah, which I've seen. It's a really cool artificial island. Palm Jumeirah. Jumeirah. That's probably more right. Jumeirah? Artificial island. But Palm is a huge artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf. Similarly, this island might be an artificial island designed to look like the Jabberwock Island.
It cannot be.
That especially might be why we are the only ones on this island. Oh.
Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyways. No island of the site could be completely artificial. This guidebook must be old too. It contradicts everything about the island's current situation. My, you're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island. Now you're here? However, those guys are the only ones who could do something on such a massive scale. Those guys? The hint is, you know, that enormous organization you guys were talking about before? It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people. Who are you talking about? Oops. That was a slip of the tongue. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet. Hey, hold on a second. But before my voice could reach him, Monokuma disappeared as usual.
It cannot be.
Could this be? This island is completely artificial? There's no way that is true. There's no way. That guidebook, it probably just old.
You are right.
You are right. That's right. It's obviously what it is. It's just saying strange things just to confuse us. Damn it, there's no way I'd fall for that. Okay, I think that's... yeah. I haven't taken care of my, Let's give shit and me a gift. This unlocks Monokuma mode, which is even more fun than the actual game. Oh, shit, okay. We're just gonna give them a ramen because it's cheap. Look at it dance! Cool. Alright. Library's done. Pharmacy. Drug cosmetics. I was gonna say, if I didn't see her in here, I would be confused. Oh my god. These shelves are crammed with a lot of stuff that looks like medicine. Unlike the medicines I'm used to seeing, these ones look way more potent. They also look like, protein powders and stuff like that. Insecticides. Oh shit, somebody's going to totally use that. Or detergent. Ha! They got tied. What's with you? I'm sorry. I got so excited I started shouting. I was so happy that someone talked to me. She gets bullied so much. Before, people either hated me or were grossed out by me. Those are such sad choices. More importantly, is this a drugstore? It looks pretty spacious. And it looks like there's no one here either. With all these medical supplies, I'm pretty sure we can handle most illnesses or injuries. If you don't feel well, let me know. I'll give you lots of shots. Lots and lots of shots. That sounds dangerous. When it comes to shots, I should definitely decline. I guess that's it. I mean, even though she said it in a real creepy, weird way, I would still trust her with something like that. Okay, wait. We're gonna have a gander at the map quickly. Yeah, so we've been to the ancient ruins, we've been to the library, pharmacy. Okay, we're gonna go to the diner. Or diner parking first, okay. There's seagulls! Signboard says diner. I guess I should try going inside. Oh, it looks so nice! Huh? That looks like...
Huh?
Oh, it's you. Trying to eat right now. Go away, dumbass. The Hiko suddenly started yelling at me as he held a hamburger in one hand. Wait. Hold on. Why is he here? He wasn't at the restaurant. Why does he know about the new island? He was probably wandering around and saw it. I don't know. Okay. Hey, why are you here? How do you find out we can go to the island? Are you a monkey or something? Do you not understand human language? I told you to leave me alone when I'm eating.
Jeez.
An annoying person went out of their way to tell me. Annoying person? Oh, it's Pico Pico. Then I found this place and now I'm eating here because I'm hungry. Mystery solved. You happy now? So get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else. Hey, about that annoying person.
Nothing to do with you.
Mind your own business. It's got nothing to do with you. Actually, it does have to do with me. I don't know what you're thinking, but we're all in this situation together. You're not the only one stuck on this island. We have to work together. Ooh, we're standing up to him. You should know that by now, too. So, why are you avoiding us? I'm not avoiding you bastards. I just decided not to rely on anyone. Not rely on anyone? That includes the Kuzur clan. I can still survive without relying on them. Huh? Hey, are you actually...
Misunderstand.
Don't get it twisted. I'm a Yakuza by blood. It's not like I don't want to head the family business someday. I just want to prove I've earned it. Prove I can be tough. Prove that I can tough it out on my own without relying on my clan. Plus, even if I fail, the clan will still be around. My little sister would be happy to lead it. Oh, you have a little sister?
Shut the hell up.
Why you let me bring that up anyways? You brought it up yourself. Anyways, I don't intend to spend any time with you guys. Nothing good can come of it. Excuse me. Sorry. Ah, gotta love that phlegm. Nothing good can come of it. Isn't it obvious? In this kind of situation, interacting with others will shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. He's so full of shit. You're still saying that?
Of course.
Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. Even if you don't actually mean that, you're awful for just saying it. Sorry. I should get some real water. You're the one who spoke to me without my permission, so don't get pissed at me. If you're so upset, you don't have to stick around. Fuck off. What the hell? Stupid of me to talk to a guy like him. Hey, Belle! Okay, so this will be just that. No worries, Serena. It was a weird late stream. Oh, rip, there goes Serena. Diner signboard is spinning. Spinning restaurant signboard is on an uninhabited island. It's kind of freaky. Making sure I'm not missing anything else. This will just go back in the diner, which we don't want to do. Scream? A voice just now. Wasn't that Ibuki? It's Ibuki again. Okay, maybe... Was it inside? Okay. Oh, that's Ibuki. I bet you she's screaming out in excitement. Oh, no. Ibuki, are you alright? What happened? This is bad. I'm panicking so much I don't even have the time to space my words. What's going on? The killing started again. Wait, really? Huh? Look! Over there! I glanced over to the beach where Ibuki was pointing her fingers. Oh, no. Okay. They're just training. It's fine.
Your speed is adequate, but it's still not enough. Each blow you land is too soft.
Sleepy? Okay, I'll change it in a second. What the heck is this?
Not using your muscles properly. Your athletic body is going to waste.
Shut up! All I gotta do is win.
What was that? You're gonna win? Against me? That's quite absurd! Huh?
Okay, let me switch my PNG model. Twitch stuff. I should add Trix's Gibby to the roster. Okay, there we go. We are sleepy now. As we are in real life, because it was a struggle to wake up. Had enough? Have you learned your lesson? He's done it! Nikomaru Nida's ultimate move, super body blow. The instant death, if she's lucky, she'll live another 5 minutes at best.
Sheesh.
I assume so. A Kane, at your current power level, you cannot even defeat a mere team manager. Yeah, Moobot's in love with you. I don't know. Oh, what are you saying? Why are you guys fighting? Huh? This isn't a fight. It's a one-sided beatdown. That's even worse. Rules for the school trip clearly state excessive violence is prohibited. What violence? This is not a real fight, we're training! But it looks like a real fight. Huh, I'm just a team manager. There's no way I'd be able to fight for real. Except he could. We both agree this is a training session. I'm not violating any rules at all. Even so, why this sudden interest in training? If I gotta admit it... Oh god, she's so beat up. She's alive! She's not a weakling who'd get killed by a weak blow like that. He looks pretty strong, so I couldn't help it but get excited. I thought sparring would help me burn off some of this energy, but I lost. More importantly, there's a lot of strong dudes in this world, huh? What a bunch of battle-loving troublemakers.
I see.
Kane, it seems you're the type who learns through actions rather than words. So I shall give you just one piece of advice. How you use your body and muscles, your positioning and timing, it's all half-ass. Hello! Welcome in. Zam? Sorry. I was just like reading the full name. Zam, welcome in. You are not utilizing your ultimate gymnast talent well at all. Thank you. Basically, make sure you understand the basics. You'll always be second rate if you rely on instincts. Damn it, shut up. If you don't understand what I just said, come see me. When that time comes, I will fight you once again.
Don't forget.
You better not forget what you just said. My desire to win is pretty crazy. Yeah, she's the ultimate gymnast, which I feels like there's so much more about her. Your internet's going in and out? Oh, that sucks.
I'll show you my serious.
I won't give up until I beat ya. With wobbling steps, Kane left the beach. Oh, I'm glad you did. I hope everyone around you is safe. However, if she fought that fiercely with just her style, how ominous. My hands are still numb.
That girl.
That girl.
Probably gonna get even stronger.
Oh, that was the voice. Oh, rip Bell. Maybe? Nope. Yeah, you're probably right. What kind of conversation is this? Okay, well, I can move around. Oh god, oh god. Alright, we'll talk to Ibuki first. The more you fight, the stronger you get. That's what being a battle lover is all about. What kind of conclusion is that? You too. Basics are the foundations for everything. Carrie isn't even here to kill me if I survived too much. I know, rip. I mean, I could kill you, but I don't know how to change how long to murder for murderer goes. Oh, there goes Zam. No, I get that, but training that resembles an actual fight might be fun, but just be careful not to get hurt, both of you. Oh, wait, that was me. Impossible! Injuring an athlete would disgrace me as a team manager. Yeah, he's the ultimate team manager, which I think is so funny. I love how no one is exactly what they seem.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah, Mubot only has love for Serena and technically Carrie because... Oh yeah, I haven't gotten in the house. And we haven't even seen Nagito yet. Guess that's it. Yeah, everybody wants to get themselves murdered. Ah, here he is. Hello. I thought this was a beach house since it's near the edge of the beach. It looks pretty luxurious. It looks amazing. I guess it's a celebrity-style beach house. Holy shit, okay. Surveillance cameras. There's a trash can, but I don't have anything I need to throw away. There's a lot of drinks here, like water and coffee. Ooh. But most of those drinks have colored dyes that might be bad for your health. Who cares? Can we drink these for free? Oh my god, okay, there's so many things I can click. Okay, there's a fancy bench. There's a fancy looking bench. It looks like something you see at a resort. Looks like this is a closet. The inside looks like a small storage room. It's almost like a walk-in closet. There's surfboards arranged on the shelf, but I'm not into surfing, so it doesn't really matter to me. Monitor. Okay. We won't go to that yet, but we'll look at the shower room. This looks like this is a shower room. There's a notice on the door. Judging from the illustration, it looks like it's being repaired or under construction. Something like that. Alright, let's... Yeah, I can't click anything over here. Let's talk to our boy.
Yo!
Hey, doesn't this feel awesome? Like a celebrity pad or something? Shower's out of order, but the ambience is nice, and the fridge is stocked with loads of drinks. Plus the beach outside feels so private, it's awesome. Belle, don't you dare ask that. Don't you dare, because you know the answer. Compared to urban seas that are full of trash and debris, this place is completely different. We're the only ones on this island anyways, so anywhere is going to be a private beach. Hey, don't shatter my dreams like that.
That's right.
More importantly, why don't we splash around this private beach? Awesome, totally awesome. Splashing around at such a gorgeous beach is really the best. He's his usual happy-go-lucky self. Well, I guess that's one of his good qualities.
Sonia.
I wonder if Miss Sonia would come too. Oh my god, look at him. I want to see Miss Sonia in a bikini. It's here. Why not? Are you trying to interfere with my love affair with Miss Sonia?
I won't forgive you.
Changing in the beach house is prohibited. It would be bad if shameful peeking occurred. Ah, so you mean changing here isn't allowed, not going to the beach itself. Then I'll just have to come here after changing. I'm never going to give her up. You might let her down, though. Anyways, break the rules is not allowed. Also, playing is fine, but please focus on your studies, too. Where's a rule breaker? I'll beat the crap out of them, no question asked. He's here. You, what are you holding? Machine gun, obviously. Rule breakers will be shot to death. That's just common sense. It's common sense? Where? It's not like we're under a military dictatorship. I want to shoot something. I know I'm not allowed to, but I really want to shoot something right now. Control yourself.
Hold it in.
I have iron willpower, so I'll endure it. No matter the cost until the day someone breaks the rules. I heard rule breaker is hole bakers. As you can see, it's very dangerous, so please refrain from changing at the beach house, because he'll fucking shoot you. Wow, that was totally bizarre. Man, they're annoying. Yeah, I feel very tired all of a sudden. All bakers will be shot at sight. Oh, fuck, I'm screwed. Okay, these two doors. Beachside door. Roadside door. Okay, we'll go roadside door, I guess. Which reminds me, when we mentioned Nagito at the restaurant, Kazuchi looked pretty unsettled about something. I guess I should ask him about it. Oh, talk to him again, okay. Which reminds me, I had something to ask you. What? Well, it's about Nagito. I haven't seen the guy all day. Do you know where he is?
No.
I don't know. Seriously, don't ask me. Who cares about that crazy-ass bastard? We need to search the island first and foremost. There might be a way to escape.
How annoying.
So let's just end all this annoying talk right here. That's it, all done. He ended the conversation very forcefully. Just as I thought, he definitely hiding something. Hajime. Oh, it's you, Chiaki. What happened?
Well,
I'm letting everyone else know too, but can you come to the ancient ruins on this island right away? Because it's deep cut Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but I need to do it anyways. Do it up, Belle. You can, right? Right away. Okay, hurry up. I also realized I don't think my chat's popping up on screen. Did I actually mute my chat? I did mute my chat. There we go. Hey, Ludmilla! Thank you for the raid! Hello! Welcome in! Welcome in, raiders! Thank you for the follow, too! I don't have my usual mod here, so... What were you doing today? How was your stream? Oh, you're playing Persona 4 Golden. That's on my list. Yeah, if you guys, anybody who's come from stream, especially Milla, if that's what you prefer to be called, do it. Like, go take care of yourself first and foremost. Go get a drink, go to the washroom, go eat, whatever you need. At the end of streams, I'm always starving, and I'm always like, oh shit, I need to go eat. Hey, Nico! It welcomed me twice. Pando's not on screen, but Pando's like a little virtual pet I have. Actually, you know what I could do? I could have Pando on stream. Where is he? And just put him on the other side of the screen. Where is Pando? I haven't had them on stream for a while, just cause, there we go. You can go kind of sit with me. There you go. Transition. There you go. But yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's on my, long list of things to do. And, I haven't. Because I know Persona games are really massive to get into. But yeah, for those who are new here and that, my name is Crowdire. I'm a variety Canadian PNG tuber. I had Panda on stream last weekend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting to turn him on. He just kind of floats around. They're absolute beasts in terms of themes and styles. Yeah, like I've watched some people play them. I think the last one I watched was like Persona 3. And it was an intense game. And I know they're like more than 60 hours easily for a game, so it's like I need to be in the right mood to get into it. We got a couple of big games working on, one being Danganronpa. Read! Rena! Hello, readers! Ian, thank you for the follow too. Just a second, I am modding on myself. What were you playing? You're playing Palia! I know, I gotta do more mod work. Where's my mod? No, he's allowed to have days off whenever he wants. I don't pay him. But you were playing Palia, were you doing the new event? Again, for those who don't know, I am a huge Palia supporter. We did the event last night at a really odd stream time. And I kept playing after stream too. But Palia is a free MMO that's very cozy and comfy, and I highly suggest it. And I highly suggest following Rainy Rena and Milla. Like, thank you guys so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. As I said when Milla came in here, if anybody needs to go... sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. If anyone needs to go take care of themselves, get some water, get some food, go to the washroom, Or even just leave, because, you know, sometimes jumping from one raid to another is a bit much. Go do that. Go take care of yourself first and foremost.
Oh no. My brain. It's broken.
My brain is broken. I will also like to put a warning out to this. If you guys are seeing it, you probably got a mature warning. Danganronpa does have themes of murder, blood, sexual intentions, and all that. It's all very censored, but it's very much out there. So, if this is not your kind of thing, I appreciate the raid, but you don't definitely have to stay and watch. Like, take care of yourself, again, first and foremost. Spoiler-free example 3 deals with morals and emotional conflict of death and finality. 4 is a deep character-centric dive into natural truth and lies. Both is self-deceptive and massive acceptance of falsehood. 5 is the most bonkers expressions of conflicts between freedom and security. Oh, you're talking about Persona? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that kind of about 3. It's been a long time. I just noticed coffee addict. Like, honestly, same. Even added chocolate honey to my coffee. I have mochas all the time. Warning, oh no, I'm out. No, fair. I don't do mature games all the time. It's just Wednesdays are my mature games. I guess Wednesday has turned into my mature games, which is Danganronpa. But not a whole lot. I don't do mature games a whole lot. It's just every so often. Well, we're going through the Danganronpa series. Oh, Carrie, don't worry. You're more than allowed to have days off and not show up to stream, but I'm happy to see you. So, welcome, Carrie. Here's my mod. Late. Horrible. I need to buy more coffee? Do it. Yeah, so thank you for the raids, guys. And like I said, please definitely go take care of yourselves. And, if, you guys, you know, aren't interested in a mature game like this, then definitely, like, don't stick around. But I appreciate you guys popping in anyways. And I hope you got plenty of points from the, channel you raided with. Alright, let's continue with this. Based on her pushy tone, she might have found some kind of clue. Then I guess I should head over to the ancient ruins. So, we were just told to go to the ancient ruins, which, if you guys ever played the Danganronpa series, this is the second one. This looks like the first, building that was, in Danganronpa. Or Danganronpa 1. What the heck is this? Such a gigantic building! However, it is clearly faded. It looks like an ancient ruin. It seems. Perhaps this is an actual ancient ruin.
What's going on?
How should I say this? Don't you think this building resembles a school? Did I miss any deaths? No. Essentially what has happened over the past hour I've played is we've unlocked a new island and we're exploring it. Oh, and Nagito is nowhere to be found. School? Oh, but chat has been shooting itself. You know, usual. Now that you mention it, I don't know how, but I do see what she means. Yeah. Yeah. And there might be a resemblance to Hope's Peak Academy. It looks exactly like that. Well, there are a lot of similar looking buildings. It's just coincidence that this ruin looks similar. It's coincidence, right? You found something, right, Chiaki? What did you find?
Bastard.
I'll fucking cut you if this is a waste of time. It's fucking, oh my god, he probably is. He's fucking psycho. Nagito is fucking psycho. I didn't know you were also here. That bitch over there kept bugging me, so I finally came. Did you maybe find a way to get off this island? No, nothing like that. Oh, and who cares? I should have played in the bath with my hero more.
Let me ask.
Then, what in the world did you find? Chiaki found something. I wonder what it is. Is it a way to get inside? I'm just checking if there's anything. Okay. Let's start talking to people. Chiaki was investigating this place really thoroughly. Is she a runes enthusiast? Actually, let's just talk to Chiaki. Hey, Chiaki, what did you find? If it's not a way off this island, does it have something to do with the island's secret? About that, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Like it doesn't belong with a building like this. I kept thinking about it and it feels unnatural. Like a comic book originally about baseball becoming a side-scrolling action game. It's unnatural like that. That is pretty unnatural. That's a little hard to understand. Look, that door over there. Door? Yeah, the big circle door. Okay, we know about the monitor and that. We weren't allowed to look at this place, by the way. Oh, are we gonna talk about the gun? Is that what we're talking about? It's hard to make out from all the dust, but this is the door you mean, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it looks like the door to the ruin.
Hey.
So what's wrong with this door? Can't you go inside? Before we attempt to go inside, let's try brushing off some of the dust and clearing some of the root things off the door. If you do, I'm pretty sure you'll understand what I mean by unnatural.
For now.
I don't really understand, but I guess we should try what she says. You're right. Just as Chiaki said, we brushed off the dust and cleared the roots that were stuck to the door. And then... What is this door? It doesn't feel like it belongs in an ancient ruin.
What's going on?
It's like a door from a sci-fi movie. Don't you think? It definitely doesn't fit with an ancient ruin. What is this symbol on the door? It looks like it's Japanese. Oh, you're totally right. I'm sorry if it's just my misunderstanding. To me, it looks like it says Mirai or future. Future? Hey, who cares about a symbol on the door? More importantly, how do you open it? What's inside? Looks like there's a liquid crystal display next to the door. Could the two be related? Oh, right. There must be a key to open the door. Yeah, no shit. Probably set to open when you type the password.
Yes.
Acting all high and mighty. So what's next? It's obviously impossible to put the password in the password without any hints. Are you saying a normal person can't open it, but a Yakuza can? That's hilarious. Shut up. We just type whatever. We might get it right.
Hold it.
I think we should wait. Doesn't that seem dangerous? What do you mean dangerous? Well, there's a big fucking gun. Because next to that panel, doesn't it look like a gun? In fact, that's totally a gun. Gun. Huh? That's a gun? It's very obviously a gun. If it is, it's probably very dangerous. Possible you might get shot if you mess up the password, right? I mean, we could test it. Damn it. Can't be helped. Looks like it's better if we don't mess with it for now. He's totally freaked out. You do it then. But still, a building that looks like an ancient ruin with a door that looks like it's from a sci-fi film. That's definitely unnatural. This is probably an important place. Important place, huh? The problem is, how is it important? Oh yeah, about a week ago on Bell's stream, I googled it and found what the deal with Terror Screamy Avril Lavigne was. At the time of the game came out, she was one of the biggest Western artists in Japan. So they wrote him randomly saying her name in the script as him just throwing out whatever Westernism he could keep up with. I'm totally not a hick, facade, and failing because he was, you know, freaking out. Preparing my not... I read that correctly. Screw you, I read that correctly. You're both quiet. You guys know this building too, right? Just be honest with us. No, I have no idea at all. Prue, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know either. Oh, they don't know? Oh, have a good time, Serena. For now, everyone should focus on gathering the hope fragments. Hey, there's no way you guys don't know. Just show up and tell us some lousy lies. You guys are probably the ones who covered that door with dust, right? There goes Pando, finally. Just as I thought. You guys were hiding it on purpose, right? Okay, Pando's freaking out. Hey, don't talk like we're equals, you trashy bitch. I'm so sorry. Say you're sorry, bitch. I just said it. I just said I'm sorry. Is it possible that there's a connection between this door and the reason the island is uninhabited? Is Kazuchi your favorite? Kazuchi's pretty good. For example, this place might be a shelter, but there might be natives inside. If something happening that would make them hide in a shelter, if so, we're all screwed.
You're getting all riled up.
Several possibilities crossed my mind. It looks like there's no way to confirm it yet. That door is real sturdy. But not in a material sense. More essential than that. Wait, which one is Kazuchi? Kazuchi is the ultimate mechanic. I love Kaz, but my fave is Gunham. Yes, I love Gunham too.
Huh?
He totally grew on me like instantly throughout the game. Huh, what are you saying? For instance, even though Monokuma and I come and go as we please, we can't enter what's beyond that door. Gunham? Gunham? It's pronounced Gundam. Now he's Gunham. Bottom text. Huh? Well, you can't go inside too. Does that mean you're the same as me and...
Hey, keep your tongue in your mouth. My body can't handle a supersonic meteor rush like that. Well, now.
There, now that I've shut my sister with my fantastic Pegasus meteor fish. This is the mystery of Jabberwock Island, a mystery that even Monokuma can solve. Modest gaslighting again. You know what, crew? This is a fair warning right now. I mispronounce everything. I may be a native English speaker, but I mispronounce everything. That's why I have high expectations for you guys. One day you'll be able to solve that mystery. That seems easy enough. All we gotta do is remember what that black and white Tanuki said before. Hey, why are there 16 of you? If a total of 15 students from Hope's Peak Academy were arranged to come to this island... That's right, there's probably a traitor I don't even know about hiding among the group. Just kidding. There's a traitor among us. That's what that ugly Tanuki said before. Sorry. Calling me ugly and a tanuki? Those kind of silly names don't depress me in the slightest. He's totally depressed. If there's a traitor, they probably know how to open that door, right? There's probably boats on that way to connect the outside world beyond that door. He's a tanuki now. Or maybe whoever's controlling Monokuma and Monomi is hiding there. But do we really think there's a traitor amongst us?
No shit.
Of course there is. Who the hell is it? Hurry up and confess. There isn't. There's no traitor anywhere.
Hey, bastard.
Monokuma, what about you? You're the one who mentioned it. What's so funny? Oh, have you guys heard of an organization called World Ender? World Ender? I'm the one asking you questions. Don't you change the subject. I understand why you want to just ignore it. World Ender is such an embarrassing name. So embarrassing that only middle school students, no, wait, elementary school students would come up with it. But the name is unavoidable because that organization actually exists. So what is this organization? It's literally what it says. Those guys ended the world. Ended the world? Yeah, that's what happened in the first game. That's not an overstatement or a metaphor. You know, those guys really did end the world. So don't you think it's appropriate to call them World Ender? You mean there's a terrorist organization? Terrorists, huh? That might be accurate. But only losers are terrorists. If they manage to win, they become heroes. Okay, so spoilers for the first game. When they managed to escape, the world had basically kind of ended like this. So I don't know, this is some weird timey-wimey stuff. In that sense, they're more like heroes. They're the heroes who ended the world.
What's going on?
So what? Don't say things that don't make sense. Don't tell me you're going to say this organization is the one putting us through all this crap. World Ender. Are you saying that you and Monomi are also members of that organization? Who knows? The only thing I can tell you is the organization that the traitor is working for, the one who brought you to this island. World Ender is behind it all.
Are you kidding me?
Pardon me. Why are we being targeted by horrifying organizations like that? You guys all have talents.
Don't panic.
It's just another made-up story to trick us. Like when we said we lost our school memories. I can't suspend any disbelief for something as ridiculous as World Ender. There's no way that the organization or traitor exists.
Stay back.
Monokuma, I shall listen to you spout nonsense all you want while I puff a cigar smoking at your lifeless body. What? My. I was kind enough to keep you guys informed. Are you calling me a liar?
What the heck?
If you keep acting like that, I'll do this and that to your various body parts.
Silence.
Anyways, I'm telling you the truth. The World Ender organization is the final boss of this island. Plus, one of the members is hiding amongst you guys. Gundam is your absolute favorite. Yeah, he's so good. That's why you guys gotta find that traitor and kill them then. The fact that I like him so much, I'm so scared if he's gonna die. Hey, you better stop. Shut up, Monomi. Big brother to find trash like you needs to be punished. No, don't pull my ears. They're going to come off. See, there's no reason to spare the chef. There's no mom for him to go help with the restaurant. Yeah, everyone's fucking dead. Monokuma and Monami departed from the area, leaving the rest of us dazed and confused. What was that just now?
What's going on?
Is there anybody who understands what he was talking about? Not a clue.
Hey.
For now, since the sun is setting, we should go back home for the day. I think it's a waste for us to keep thinking about this. You're probably right.
Hey.
But it's getting dark soon, so I'm going home. So going home might be a better idea. Let's just call it a day. After exploring the new island, we all uncovered more mysteries. As we lowered our heads and bemoaned that reality, we began heading back to our cottages. My money is on Posh Spice being a sus among us simply because she's rich. The rich are always up to something. So, Carrie, you did miss something. Posh Spice, we found a library, and Posh Spice was able to read a bunch of stuff. Because she knows 30 plus languages. And then, Sporty Spice and Nekomura, were doing a battle training. So I think those guys are definitely going to be the center of this next part. Damn, now I don't really trust her. Nekomara. Is it Nekomara or Nekomaru? Those chains right. Yeah, he's the ultimate trainer. We'll just call him Neko. I'm dead tired from walking around all day. Nekomaru, okay. Jeez, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's starting to make my head hurt. Brain bad with names. Yeah, it's the same. Ancient ruins, strange doors, traitors, and world ender. I have no idea what's going on anymore, and I don't even feel anxious about it. Yes, I should go to sleep for now. Or call him Nini? With that, I laid my exhausted body onto the bed and closed my eyes. Why are we calling him Nini?
I don't like this.
My least favorite food is definitely crab. I also don't like shrimp, apples, tomatoes, and seasoned trout eggs. I don't like red foods at all. Red foods are red because they have crab inside of them. It's actually a conspiracy by the crab industry to try to make me overcome my disgust. No way I'd fall for that. I will never, ever eat red foods. You see, our society is filled with various hidden conspiracies that are closer than you might think.
Please look forward to the next Monokuma Theater.
Make sure you guys be careful too. Okay, we gotta give up red foods. Actually, I don't mind crab. First autofill for Nekomura on Google is shipping him with a cane. I'm not surprised. I mean, they do the fight thing. Okay, so he's the ultimate trainer, right? Does that mean he's responsible for 2 deaths we've had until now? No.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Yeah, simply train ham hands to lose weight. Terror would have missed them with Skewer. They both would still be alive. Yeah, like you could lose weight in like 2 days. Morning already, huh? Feels like morning came so quickly, like the night got skipped or something. That explains why I feel so tired. But I'm hungry, so I should just go to the restaurant and eat something. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna just get another coffee. So this is a good time. If you need to go to the washroom, stretch, or whatever. It was built different. Yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that bullshit, Carrie. If you need to go, I have eaten. If you need to do anything, I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Yes. Pro is making coffee. Wait, what? I'm curious how many people came from shorts. Now we've had a dude follow from there. We've had a dude follow from shorts. What? Did we? We did? I think no. Yeah. It was a while ago that somebody followed because of shorts. See, that's why I do shorts, because it's good advertising. Yes, I've got drinks. Hi, Nico. Yeah, Nico, but I know you from Twitter, right? How was the coffee? Good. Oh, right, yeah. Coffee's good. I also got water, too. Alright. We're supposed to get food. And I'm assuming we need to find, like, 2 more of these. I'm assuming each chapter has about 4. Yeah, definitely, like, I'm one of those people who lurks hugely in chat, in people's streams. I rarely talk. So, I totally get when people are just here for, chill time. Here's my boy! Hello! Hi, Gunham. Gundam.
Stay back.
Do not speak to me, human! What the heck? The wind is running amok today. It carries the lost souls of Byakuya and Terra. Are they destined to be cradled against the heavenly mother's bosom? Or burn in the fires of Gehenna? Perhaps you should pray for them, human child. It is possible that their prayer might save their souls. Where's your boy? Your boy's fucking dead. Actually, I don't know which boy you're talking about. Now then, I shall take my leave. That guy's the same as usual. Also, hi, Richard. Same. I'm a reserved person in general, and hearing your coziness while I write or draw is just perfect. Yeah! See, honestly, I have somebody stream up while I'm doing other stuff, and it's just, it's a comfort. It's comfort to have people around. He's AWOL jacking it to murder mysteries. Oh, are you talking about Nagito? We don't know where Nagito is. Nagito's kind of, disappeared for now. Good morning, Nekumaru. The blonde weirdo is his baby girl, if I remember correctly. What is it, Hajime? Do you need to talk to me about something? What's wrong? Why are you so surprised? What are you so surprised about? Oh, there's no need to worry. I'll head to the restaurant first. Is it just me or my imagination? Does he seem weirder than usual? I'm worried because in the first chapter, Nekumaru didn't... He had a bit of a presence, but in this chapter so far, he has a major presence.
Good nom-nom-nomming! Meow!
Ugh. Do you know how many O's I used? Who knows? Oh, whoa there! Your cool demeanor gives me the shivers. But you should talk about it more, you know? Shoot me with your word arrows. Thinking about Byakuya makes me feel really sad, so I'm trying super hard to stay upbeat. About Byakuya?
I see.
That's right. He may have had piggy fingers, but he was really totally awesome. It sounds easy to keep a promise till the very end, but I think it's actually really, really hard. You're right, especially in this kind of situation. But to actually die like that? If only he didn't have piggy fingers. Darn, that's so disappointing. Now then, I'm off to the restaurant. Adieu. Didn't have to say that last bit. And Sonya's being very, like... Oh, sorry, I punched my mic. Being very, in this chapter. I feel such nostalgia for the Japanese dishes my servant used to prepare. Her servant must have been annoyed to be forced to cook stuff like that. However, an army marches with its stomachs. That being said, let us have breakfast. I think that's everybody around here. Yeah, I was going to say, Chiaki better be down here. You're not going to the restaurant, Mahiro? Why is she crying? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about Terror. Why are you crying about Terror?
What's going on?
I know Monokuma said Terror's motive was boring, but that wasn't boring at all. I mean, it's your mom. She's like your most important family member, you know? That's not the case for everyone, but personally, my mom is like one of my best friends. Come on, Ginger Spice, he was creepy, motherfucker. He was so creepy. Yeah, I agree. Of course, that doesn't mean I can accept what Terror did either. But still, if my family...
Hey.
I'm sorry, it's nothing. Even though I think what Terror did was stupid, it'd be bad if I allowed Monokuma to have influence me too.
Obviously.
That's right. I'm never going to follow Monokuma's orders. Yo, Hajime! Yeah, good morning. Man, I'm starving. Let's hurry the hell up and get some food! It's not that the restaurant has bad food, but compared to Terra's food, it's pretty so-so. Those party dishes, they were seriously so good. It was like I could eat as much as I wanted. I wanted to keep eating his food. I know. Grieving like this isn't like me. I'm probably acting strange because I'm so hungry. Alright, all I gotta do is eat. Hi, Chiaki.
Hey.
Ah, good morning. You're playing video games again this morning? It's like whenever you find the time, you always come here, don't you, Chiaki?
You think so? Hey.
I know you like video games, but if you don't get out of the sun more, you'll get sick. No, you won't. As a little hobbit, you're totally fucking fine. I'm not sick sometimes. Shut up.
Come on.
And you know, it's important to get to know the others better too.
Hey.
So let's play games outside. I'm sure they have stuff like jump rope or bamboo copter at the supermarket.
Huh?
Jump rope? Bamboo copter? Are those games too? I don't get it.
Come on.
Then you can play with us after breakfast. Good deeds should be done quickly, as they said. Are you saying I have to join too?
Jeez.
What's with that tone? If you don't want to come, you don't have to. Seriously, she's so bossy towards guys. It really is. That's probably your love language. Bro, do you have some vitamin D related confessions to make? No. I'm totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm totally not a little hobbit. I go outside. Shut up. Jump rope. Bamboo copter. The world is so overflowing with strange things. Alright, everyone's here. Also, again, he's another character that wasn't super present in the first chapter. He was, but like not as much as he's being present in this chapter. Hey, you came at the right time. What do you think, Hajime? What do I think about what? Isn't it obvious that stuff he said about Traitor and World Ender? I'm asking if you know anything about it. After one night's sleep, there's no way I'd suddenly find out any. After one night's sleep, there's no way I suddenly find out about anything.
What's going on?
I go outside just to shout to strangers, and I crawl in a hole like an ugly mole. Norman Payne being real as fuck. Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, I got the second crime in your Danganronpa 1 VOD. You're actually psychic in that playthrough? Yeah, that's what Richard told me when I was playing that. Well, that's obvious. The same goes for me, too.
Honestly.
I didn't get enough sleep last night because of that baffling nonsense. I talked about who will survive and who will die. Did I? That's so cool. But I wonder if it's really true that there's a traitor among us. No need to worry. Hey, Ferris Arc, thank you for the follow. You don't I hope you're doing well, by the way, Ferris Arc. No need to worry. You don't have to worry about the traitor at all. However, if by a chance, a worst case scenario, and 3 minutes later you perfectly predict the motive for the second crime, I honestly don't remember that playthrough that well, so maybe I should rewatch my old VODs. Impossible. Even in a worst case scenario, you don't have to worry about the traitor.
That's weird.
What do you mean? You're being awfully certain about it. Oh, of course. In fact, that so-called traitor is tied up at the moment and can't move at all. Is that what they've done to Nagito? Is that what him and Soda have done to Nagito? Huh?
It cannot be.
Tied up, you say? Could you be referring to Nagito, whom we have not seen since yesterday? Good guy, Chains. Damn, this motherfucker's kinky. I mean, if there's consent, hey. Who else could it be? Nagito's the traitor! What are you about the other part, where you said he was tied up and can't move? Hey, Kazuchi, what should we do? Dumbass, don't roll me into this. They'll find out we work together too. Oh my fucking god. Hey, hello! The whole point is the lack of consent here, Crow. What do you mean? The romping of Donga is going well. Hello, thank you. Oh, see, I have my mod now for my raid messages. How is Genshin? I hope you and Trix had a lot of fun. I was in your stream earlier and it looked like a lot of fun. I need to get up earlier Sundays so I can watch people more. Fontaine is so much fun. It looks good. I keep being tempted to go back into Genshin. Sorry I baited with Palia. Yeah, Faye, how the fuck? Why the fuck did you bait me with Palia? I was so excited to see you fishing. I joke. You did stream an hour of Palia? Okay, then I just have bad timing. But I totally get it. Palia and Genshin are really chill games. Your fault Pro was sleeping. I'll just have to go watch a VOD. Simple. So for the raiders who came in, I won't do the introduction because I mostly know Faye's community. But this is Danganronpa. It is a mature game. There is depictions of death, sexual intent, all that jazz. So if it's not your jam, you probably would have got a mature warning when you came in too. Totally okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trigger warnings. Like, if you can think of a trigger warning, there's a trigger warning. Oh, you did it pre-raid? Oh, thank you, Belle. Luckily, we're not in anything so far. We're just on the second day after, or third day after one of the big things. So we might come to a murder in this day. Probably. Eventually. You were here the whole time, yeah. No. Belle, you gotta get those raid points. Get those raid points and, add them for next time Faye streams. You guys are both idiots. So, the... Thank you, Lily. The mechanic and the ultimate trainer just revealed that they have Nagito tied up. I'm saving for when squats return? Oh man, Faye. Faye, you poor soul. You guys are both idiots. Hey, what does this mean? Well, you know. There's no way we can let him run around free. I mean, he tried to put us all in danger, you know? Terror committed murder because the guy tempted him, right? So that makes him a killer, too. It's necessary to deal with him in an appropriate way. So, that's why you left him tied up. However, that cannot be helped. He is quite dangerous. How should I put this? He is a little creepy. Not that I want to badmouth him. Emergency! He's not a little creepy. He's creepy to the max. His creepiness is so high he could sell tickets to see. He could sell tickets to see it. That's truly a nice line. Every fiber of my being agrees with you. That's right. There's no existence more troublesome than that of an incomprehensible human. What they like and what they hate. That makes them happy. What makes them angry? It's normal for all beings to have standards rooted in experience so they can predict their opponent's actions. But at times, those standards do not work on certain opponents. Those are the most fearsome opponents of all. Gunham. Establishing a relationship with such a human is impossible. You should be careful. You're teetering on the edge yourself.
And?
Anyways, where did you two tie up Nagito? The dining hall in the old hotel building. I was thinking about going to check out there. Maybe I would have found Nagito early. That's where Byakuya got killed. I might be able to do his name in emotes? Oh yeah, you would be able to. He needs to reflect on what he did at that place. So you're saying it's better to kill off a troublesome ally before they turn into an enemy? Huh? You killed him? Ah, he's obviously alive. Only knocked him out so we could tie him up. Then, what shall we do with Nagito at this point? Let's hear everyone's opinion. Not safe to let him walk around freely. There's no telling what he'll end up doing next. He's also the most likely person to be the traitor. So, isn't it okay if we just keep him tied up for a while? This chick, she's still eating a lot.
I see.
If so, it seems it would be better to watch him for a while. But it would be bad if we don't let him eat or drink. He might end up dying for real. Yeah, and then what would happen then if we... Who would be to blame? I know that already. Jeez, I didn't expect you two to do something like that. I wish you treated it more like an achievement. And I thought that tiny boy was up to something again. Who are you calling tiny boy? She didn't name names, but you knew. Ah, you're here?
Jeez.
It figures you guys are messed up.
I get
Is
it.
that what you guys do? If you don't like your buddy, you corner them? Look at you sheep acting all righteous.
Huh?
What did you say? We didn't do anything wrong. You kinda did. Oh, didn't the shitty sheep all bleed at me?
What did you say?
It looks like there's one more bastard who needs to getting tied up.
Bastard!
Try it if you dare, bastard.
Shut up! Shut up!
You can threaten me, but I'm not scared. You're just a pipsqueak without the Kuzuri clan backing you up.
What did you say?
Oh, mince words. What did you say?
Just stop.
Enough. Knock it off, you two. You bastards. I'll make sure you regret that later. Once again, they're gonna set him up to seem like the murderer, and he's not gonna be. What the heck? He's just a whiny loser. Kazuki, let us stop this already. He's all this fighting. I can tell it's not going to be easy in the future. Yeah, no shit. The future, huh? I wonder if we even have a future. Hey, don't start mumbling like that. If you do, I'll get depressed too. I didn't mean to. On top of the island's mystery, now there's also Nagito and Fuyuhiko to deal with. Jeez, it's just one thing after the other. Another. I hope the nurse doesn't have a future. I think it would be funny if she did die soon. But I feel like she's here for the sexual thing she does. Where she falls and shows off her panties. So I feel like she's gonna survive till at least near the end. In that uncomfortable atmosphere, we finished our breakfast and then left for our respective cottages. So what should I do today? There's no way I can just stay here and do nothing. Okay, so we have our free time, which we get to go hang out with people. Wait, let me look at my report card. I have hung out with Gundam, Akane, and Chiaki. Oh, and Ibuki. I might do the guys that have been really centered in this day. So it would be Sonia, Fuyuhiko, Nekomaru, and Soda. If sexiness if Ham hadn't lived. Damn, you're right. Who do you think will be involved in the murder this chapter? It's the people I talked about. It's Soda, Nekomaru, Fuyuhiko, and Sonia. I think they're going to be involved because they are really present in this chapter. I think Posh Spice is going to kill somebody. Oh, yeah, inserted it independently. Okay, I also want to take a look around the island, because I should have 2 more figures to find. I want to hang out with Pico Pico too, but I won't do her. I hope Pico Pico doesn't die. We'll go talk to her. Well, actually, no, we shouldn't go talk to her. Can we go in the building? Sure, everyone believes that they don't want to fight, but I guess you don't always get what you want. Okay, yeah. If I talk to them, they'll prompt me to... Can I go in there? I can. Carrie doesn't really trust the rich. Wait, can I see Nagito in here? What? Okay, they said he's tied in here. Nagito is tied up beyond this point, but I don't want to see him right now. I'm not mentally prepared for it. I shouldn't go inside. Aw, damn, I'm not allowed to. Okay. I guess maybe later we'll be allowed to. Alright. Let's have a look at our map, see where everybody is. We're gonna have a look around. Okay, you guys are down here at the beach. Oh wait, that's where I am. That's the hotel slate. I was like, why is Nagito here? We're gonna have a look around here. And then everybody else seems to be at the new island. Which makes sense. You gotta see if there are any hidden figures. And buy some stuff. Anime feels like she's either going to stab someone accidentally or be a murderer, or maybe be made an example of by huge robots if she tries, like, attack or something with a sword on her back. Oh, you're talking about Pico Pico being anime? That's so fucking true. Wait, no, I wanted to, at the beach, there was a gashapon. I keep forgetting that there's a gashapon. There wasn't anything here. We're just going to check out each location. Make sure there isn't a, Monokuma doll. Although we've found Monokuma or Monomi dolls here before. So, I don't think they'll have it again. Yeah, I don't think it will have it again. Oh yeah, can I mention a spoiler if you got past the point of no return and literally can't get it anymore? It's a chapter 1 thing, yeah. That's totally fine. Did you read up on the story? I don't want to hang out with either of you. Go away. Give it a shot. Okay, let's do that. Man's nut? Wait, is that what I got? I wasn't watching what I got. Obtain present? Okay, we're getting a bunch of presents. Cool. We got a picture? Okay. I don't know what that is. I think we might go back to the store and buy some, like, normal stuff. Okay, we run so we can get level ups. Is there any secret doll around here? Nope. Okay, so the dolls must pertain to where we're mostly at per chapter. Yes, let's purchase something. Pretty sure I've bought that before. I've got that. I've had the potato chips. I've had sunflower. I got that. Dude, have I bought that? Oh, we're buying it again. Ghost stones. We have those. Tissues. How many? Okay, we can get one of the big ones. Oh, man nut? Man nut's right here. I could grab that. We can give that to, we can give that to Nekomaru, because it's manly. I think I've technically bought everything from here except a bunch of the big ones here. Do the levels do anything? Like, me running around, I'm getting levels, and I'm like, hell yeah, we're grinding, woo! What, I don't feel like they're doing anything? I don't know. I think it works with skills. Oh, okay. Before we talk to Ibuki, well, actually, we're not going to talk to Ibuki because we're not going to hang out with Ibuki. Let's check our pet. Yay! We're gonna have a gander around to look for dolls. We're not hanging out with you either. Oh, and the magazine you didn't know the use for was going to trigger some extra scenes in chapter 1? Oh, well, he's one of the guys we're going to fight, or not fight, talk to. The N? Okay, I don't see a doll here. Because I have, the NN is still there, but I'm guessing that would have been for Terror. And, Terror is no longer with us. Yeah, the fashion magazine, because we didn't know what it was. Okay. You're here. You're here. I did get a doll on the beach, so I doubt there's another one. I'm gonna probably hang out with you today. But we're busy looking at things. Oh my gosh, come on. Apparently the grass is an invisible wall, okay. From what I read, a scene was going to trigger just by having it, but I didn't read what the scene was in case you ended up buying it. Ah, okay. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what could have happened. It honestly, from the first game too, it seems like you do... Hello. You do kind of want to spend your points in a certain way. But there's no way to know about what points is you need to spend either without like playing it a gazillion times or using a walkthrough. Yeah, so here too. And we already got a doll from in here. Yeah, because you only get so many points. Okay, we're gonna check the ancient ruins and then we're gonna go back to the diner and hang out with Nikumaru. Hi, best boy. Okay, I'm not seeing any other dolls. They might not show up till later in the case. Then again, I didn't check Central Island, but we're not gonna go do that. Alright, let's go give him a mad nut. Because it's manly. Nikito is a bothersome guy. He's like a devil. Put other people in danger instead of getting his own hands dirty. Better if we keep him locked up. Yeah, let's hang out. Awesome, I think we can get along. I love how we're just like, yeah, Nagito's tied up. Let's just fucking leave him for now. I received training advice from Nikumaru today. Looks like Nikumaru and I grew a little closer. Yes, I want to. I want to give him my manly nut. Oh, this is emergency rations that excels at maintaining its freshness. Often given to students as an emergency food source in case of natural disasters. Oh, cool. Scary, but cool. Pyro t-shirt? Regular t-shirt emblazoned with cluttered poems. Though the flower is gone, its scent lingers. Who in the world is truly unchanging? Today we cross the towering mountain of vanity, unswayed by superficial dreams. This is the Gunham gift. If you're really going to give something called a man nut to another human being, think of the implication. It's a manly nut. Alcor's muffler? A muffler crafted from the fur of a legendary luck dragon is swelteringly hot to wear in the land of eternal summer. Tips and Tricks 2nd edition. Pick book that has hints and codes for every game ever released. The 2nd edition now includes tips for clearing almost the most difficult levels, a must-have for any true gaming fanatic. Oh, that's for Chiaki. That's 100%. I don't know who's into Go. I know Go is a Japanese board game. Black and White Stone used to play Go. This game was responsible for popularizing a lot of strategic concepts. The black and white colors might also induce despair. I wonder if that would be Nagito. Paper's 10th act verse. A paper handkerchief used by upper class craftsmen. They keep it inside their pockets until they need to wipe their mouths. Okay, maybe Sonia. Made from the seeds of coconut fibers, and they are used in Buddhist prayer. You're determined, oh, hey Pepper. Your wish based on how you position arms and legs. Cool. Oh. Wait, what's happening? Excuse me. Girl with Flare hairpins! I know who that is. That's Junko. Masterpiece from the realist artist Rizinki Harden Phenomenon. It was reported last year that he immersed himself in despair and was constantly painting the entire time. Want the man nut instructions? I got an item wiki open and just looked at it. Sure. Should I not give him a man nut? Should I give him tissues? Modern symbol of our present society. This disposable paper has many uses, such as blowing your nose, wiping away dirt, and wrapping with kindness. Obtaining man nut through the vending machine for 50 Monokuma will trigger an opportunity for a bonus cutscene during Chapter 2, also accessible by replaying Chapter 2 when the chapter scene select. Okay, you must have the item and speak to Mahiro Kozumi before exploring the second island near the start of the chapter. Oh. This event will then happen if you speak to Mahiro. Oh, okay. Well, we've passed that point. Yeah, before exploring. We've passed that point. A huge nut that can be found in nature. Says to exist within a man's heart. Said to consume this will increase the power to pursue romance. I want to give it to him. I don't care. I want to give it to him. It's like the industry likes to call a key item. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Shit. What do we give him? I mean, he might like that. Heart Track of Hope. We could give him tissues. That would be funny. Oh, I kind of want to give him tissues. He may not like it, but I think it's funny. Oh, he sounded like he liked it. What? Are you giving this to me?
That's awesome.
You're a nice guy. I'll gladly take these tissues and not use them for nefarious reasons. Hey, Nikumaru. There's something I've been wondering about ever since we first met. You've been thinking about me that much? I see. Then I must accept it. Come on, bring it on. Don't misunderstand. Hey, why are you walking towards me? Did you just tell me to come to you?
Sheesh.
What, I was about to offer to do it to you? I'm not being disgusting. Look at this man. What's it? I sort of want to know. Wait, I definitely don't want to find out. Come on.
Then
Fine then. So what were you going to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to ask why you're just a team manager. Just! Are you mocking the management profession? No, I didn't mean it like that. Hajime, you don't know anything. All roads lead to managers. If you yearn to master something, you will naturally require a manager's help. Countless records in this world would not exist without managers. The bond between a top-notch athlete and their manager is one that cannot be served. Bond? Or, yeah. Until now, I've been with various athletes. Yeah, looking back, we're all splendid athletes. I had a baseball player who got an offer to join the major leagues while he was still in middle school. Oh, is that the guy from the first game? I can't remember his name, but yeah, there was a baseball guy from the first game. A figure skater who performed 6.5 spins. Oh, shit. And a tennis player who managed to win a 36-hour-long match. They were all people who surpassed me. Do people like that really exist?
sheesh.
Now that you understand, don't mock managers. As long as you never do that, I'll lead you to victory, no matter the match. I'm not much of a sports guy anyways, but more important, he's got a lot of confidence. And I can understand how proud he must be to be a team manager. Just as I thought, Nekomaru is an amazing guy. He is! I like him, he better not die. Well, he probably will die this chapter. I feel like he's gonna die. Huh. Did you just praise me in your heart? Huh? How do you know?
Hold on.
When you and I face each other like this, we are one in both body and mind. Leon, yes! Leon was from the first game. He was the first one that committed a murder. Sorry, that's a spoiler for the first game. There's a tennis player in the third game. Ooh! Ooh, so they're kind of like referencing these other things. Is there a figure skater in other games? I can easily see what you're thinking! One in both body and mind. Really don't want that. I don't think so. Maybe eventually. Might be one in the anime. Ooh. Hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm used to being showered with praise. I'm so popular that there are teams all over the place fighting over me. That's crazy in so many ways. There's no denying that he's an amazing guy. I feel like I got to know Nekomaru a little better. I like him. After listening to Nekomaru talk about his heroic escapades for a while, I went back to my cottage. Oh, there is one, but only on the Danganronpa fanfic wiki? Oh. Maybe, okay, so sometimes in the fanfic realm, people kind of come up with a character and then other people pull from that and it somehow becomes this, like, fake real character. So I wonder if that happened in the Danganronpa fanfic line. Still bright out. It's like when fanfic writers write a certain headcanon that's never been confirmed or denied in a story, and everybody just picks up on it because it sounds so right. But why is there a whole ass wiki for fanfics for one game? Don't question it. I don't think there is one in the main series. Yeah. Because there's a huge fandom. Yeah, there's huge fandom. Even little fandoms have, like, massive fanfics. It's still bright out. It's not like I feel staying here and doing nothing. Maybe I should go try go somewhere. Okay, who did it? Okay, let's look at the map. Who did I want to hang out with? Oh, I have to be out on... Oh, wait, no, there it goes. So, we're not doing Pico today. We could go hang out with Soda. Soda, where's Fuyuhio? Sonia's another one. She's at the library. Wait, yeah, where is the little shit? He's nowhere to be seen. Unless, oh wait, he could be also in his room. No? I don't fucking know, so we're not gonna hang out with them. Do you intend to play Ultimate Despair Girls? Ultimate Despair Girls spin-off Danganronpa game? I don't know. Like, do you guys... Okay, well, first off. Thank you for the hydrate, Faye. Is it, really sexualized? I feel like that's a dumb question, but... Yellow, I'm still gonna ask it. It's very different from the main series. Not really, as I recall. Okay, I feel like Richard said that to me too. It sounds like it would be a very sexualized game, but... This is the most sexual game? Okay, okay, so we see where the bar goes. We're gonna hang out with Sonia today. I don't know, honestly. I wonder if Nagito is alright. I am somewhat worried. What should I do? Let's hang out.
Yes.
Yes, I feel like taking a little walk. Would you like to join me? I spent time walking with Sonia. I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonia and I grew a little closer. Yes, I have a perfect present for her. Because I stumbled over a minor detail from the game that I found funny. Okay. What a trendy item! I have come to like it. Thank you very much, Hajime. I must say, this island is truly a wonderful place.
Most tight.
The weather is calm and the sea is blue. Truly a perfect resort setting. That might be true, but...
Oh my.
Oh, did I say something strange? No, I was just thinking that you're strangely calm right now. Sonia, are you really not worried about our current situation? Of course I am worried. I am also angry. Jeez, this is not something to joke about. Who's joking? However, what happens next depends on us. As long as we do not kill anyone, this will all be fine. That's the right attitude, but... Besides, I have come here to learn about your country. I would understand if this were my homeland, but in this case, this land is foreign to me. I do not intend to kill anyone. I do not intend to be killed easily either. Oh, I'm so sad if she dies. The way she said that sounded a little dangerous. If this were my homeland, so would this be okay in your country? Anyways, let us forget about the killing and cooperate with one another so we can return home quickly. If you have any good ideas, feel free to let me know. I shall also do my best to think of something too. Yeah, you're right. When I speak to Sonia, I somehow feel really positive and optimistic. What an honor. Raise your head, there's no need to worry. She's saying sounds so odd, but she certainly looks the part. Typical of a princess, I guess. Ah, that reminds me. What was the name of your country? As I can recall, the country's name was... I think it's the first one? Because that's Nob Italic. Novosana. Novoselect? It was the Novos... Ah, I got it right. Select Kingdom, right? It sounds as though you finally remembered. Well, it's not a country I've ever heard of. Yes, that's understandable. It is often overlooked by map makers. Nova Select Kingdom is an extremely small country and governed by an absolute monarchy. Though the population is small, our economy is thriving, so we are not in dire straits at all. For generations, the royal family has protected the kingdom and its people from its neighboring countries. Thanks to that, the people still have complete trust towards the royal family.
Well?
And also, wine and chocolate is one of our country's hidden specialties. You see, it really does sound like a kingdom. So, since you're the princess of that kingdom, does that mean you live in a castle or something?
Yes.
Of course! The royal family has been living in the royal castle for over 1,000 years. Though it may be old and small, the castle is truly wonderful and historic building.
Of course.
Of course, it's easy to get lost in our subterranean labyrinth, and our barracks are fully equipped as well. So castles really do have those? Anyways, is it alright if I ask you something as well? If I can answer it, it's fine. Why did you have your heart set on initially? And who do you intend to switch to later? Who did you have your heart set on initially, and who do you tend to switch to later? What? The situation is truly similar to the story of the 7 men and women. I believe it's a standard tactic to start wavering and swapping partners. Oh, hold on. What are you talking about? You really have no idea? It is a Japanese legendary drama. Starts off really upbeat, then it gets really serious. I never expected that to happen. Sonia's just listening to dating sim. I was like, seriously, what's gonna happen next? I could not take my eyes off the screen. Momoku's feelings at the time were... My goodness, so intense. Continue to listen to Sonia extensively talk about the Japanese dramas. At least now, I totally understand that she's a major J-drama fangirl. Okay, but hear me out. How come besides it being obviously required to play the game, we are specifically the one character not targeted for murder and the one who solves them, right? If I was a killer in this world, I would instantly set sights on the guy who caught the previous killer. They're not very smart, no. Also, most of the murders in this game are spur of the moment or previous motives, yeah. We're so, like... We're so bland, no one really sees us. I, a royal, can tell your people truly love and trust. Oh, you remember this dialogue. After politely excusing myself from the long conversation with Sonia, I left the area. As much as I don't like Nagito and he's a crazy bastard, I don't feel right about having him tied up.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
I hope not, Carrie.
Emergency! Emergency!
Wait.
Students, head over to Jabberwock Park as fast as you can! Come on, hurry up!
I think he enjoys being tied up. Oh, kinky.
Whoever gets there first, I'll treat you to my special-made curry rice tomorrow night! Come on, hurry the F up!
Curry rice, huh? Feels like I haven't eaten that in a while. Wait, who actually fought for that? I don't know. What he's playing this time around? There's no way I can ignore it. Jabberwock Park again, huh? I'm sorry, I'm such a slowpoke. Head over to the park right away. But I'm not being slow on purpose. I tried to leave my cottage as soon as I heard the announcement. I tripped again. I must get a lot of hate for making excuses like this. You were probably thinking, if you had the time for that, then hurry up. The girl, she tripped again. She's seriously so pitiful. Some guys are into that? And some girls? What are you doing back here? Excuse me, Soda. What are you doing back here? Oh, why did I have to listen to that announcement? If only I didn't listen to it, then I wouldn't have to respond to that annoying summons. It's impossible. Those speakers are set up throughout the island, you know? Not only that, an excuse like, I wasn't paying attention when we work on Monokuma. Hey! Why are you scaring me? Oh, damn it, I don't want to go. You know exactly who would fall for curry rice? Is it Ham Hands? He's tripping and crying kind of like you on Sundays. Yeah, basically. So he wanted someone to back him up so he could step forward. I sort of understand how he feels. Okay, that seems to be everybody kind of around here. Let's go to Sporty Spice. What about Sporty Spice? Oh, she likes food and fighting. Yeah. Oh, okay. No shit. Right. And she's fast, so she would get there first. You know what I want to check out, actually? It might not let me. I was wondering if I could check out the Monokuma rock. Okay, okay. No, we can't yet. Oh, why are you freaking out? Oh? Oh! It wants to give you something. It wants to give me shit. 250 Monokuma coins and 2 tissues? Fully raised one type of pet. Oh, I have a new egg! Raw shed everywhere and then fucked off. Really? Okay. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh well, I'm getting my exercise in. Alright, let's see what shit he's gonna bring up. Right, Peps? Yep. You guys were so right. Yahoo! I'm the first one here. The curry's all mine. Ooh, look at the big screen and the game station. Should sit in your house, pays you $250 and then leave you with an egg. I mean, 200... No, I'm not gonna say it. She totally took the bait. Indeed, I wonder what kind of curry it is. You too? Oh my god, Sonia too.
Hey, hey!
What's the scientific term for when you get hungry after you hear the word curry?
What are you saying?
You guys are fucking stupid. Don't get worked up over something so idiotic. Hey, where the hell is Monokuma? Get out of here.
Thank you for waiting.
Okie dokie. Thank you for waiting. Thanks for the miracle of waiting.
All right.
Hey, Monokuma, I was the first one here. That means I got dibs on the curry.
What are you gonna do?
No need to rush, no need to rush. I'll probably treat you to my special made Monokuma curry tomorrow night. Monokuma curry? It's an extremely delicious curry made from unknown meat, wilted vegetables, and mysterious brands of rice.
Hey.
I can't imagine anything delicious based on those ingredients. No worries, it takes skills to make curry nasty.
Good instincts.
That is truly a nice line, but it is meaningless. Now, Monokuma, let us hear what your business is. However, you should know that I, the Supreme Overlord, have very little time to spare, understand?
Go by 4 dark devas of destruction.
If this is something foolish, know that I will feed your remains to these beasts.
What?
Huh? Huh? You haven't noticed yet? The reason why I summoned you guys, if you look closely at the park, you should be able to notice. Huh? Ah, it's fucking shit over here, guys. What is this? Is that an arcade machine?
Correct.
That's correct.
Thank you for waiting.
So I would like the long-awaited recreation time to begin. Don't tell me you're gonna tell us to play this game. Do I get to actually play it? Hey, what's the game? What's the game? What games are on this? She's totally into it. She's breathing really fast. She's so excited. I've only prepared one game, but it's truly a gem. After all, it's a game that I personally created. Huh? You did? Then it is not something I could possibly look forward to playing. Ooh! Damn. No, don't compare it to those amateur fan service games. You know, that famous game that everybody's been waiting for a sequel to? Well, I made a brand new game instead. Famous game?
I shall now present. Ta-da! The name of the game is Twilight Syndrome
Danganronpa.
What the heck? That's pretty lame. I don't play games about riddle-solving professors or collecting cute monsters.
Stupid! Don't say such silly things. What if we get weighed down by all the quarters?
Twilight Syndrome is an adventure game series. The first one was released in 1996. About a group of high school girls who go exploring in order to verify numerous urban legends. Player controls the characters like a side-scroller. I have no interest in weak things like video games. I don't even know what generation a game that old is. 1996 isn't that old. Shut up! With your face, I find it hard to believe.
Boring.
But adventure games are so boring and tedious to play, right? Don't diss adventure games. Besides, there's a lot of reasons to make one.
No.
Bro, she's a whole ass. You have games on your phone, kid. She is. You know, like, budgetary reasons. Man, I was a big fan of the series. I don't know why, but I feel like you've totally tainted the series.
What are you saying?
Shouldn't you be tainted your face with these tears of gratitude? I cast a spotlight on the neglected title. What's the point of this game? I mean, it's not like you're telling us to play it to enjoy it, right?
Well,
You certainly noticed the good part.
that's right. This game is gonna be your next motive. The motive you need to kill people. After all, I'm gonna get bored if the next Blacken doesn't show up soon.
See, in the first game, he really just gave one big motive, and that was enough for people to go absolute bonkers. Now he's giving multiple motives.
Could it be?
This game is the motive?
Actually,
In truth, this game's theme is a missing link. You know, it's a reoccurring theme for mysteries, right? It's kind of like a hidden connection. He gave another motive in chapter 2. I think you're right. I just really remember the really first big one he gave. Pepper. Stop being a little shit. What does that mean? If you're interested, then try playing it. Okay.
hey,
You can't. You gotta say no. It's a trap. Hey, if that's a motive, won't it be okay if we just don't play it? That's absolutely right. You're quite the genius. I see. That never occurred to me.
are you sure about this?
But are you sure you want to do that? Learning the motive means you're going to be prepared, you know. Humans who are prepared and humans who aren't. I don't have to tell you which is strong and which is weak, right? Okay, hear me out. If you cover half the bear and imagine the entirety of him is just being like one of the halves, white half is creepier than the black one? Yeah. I don't know. The black has a really creepy smile. Chapter 2, he starts to reveals everyone's biggest secret. Oh, right. Okay, I remember that. The motive I remember from the first game is when he, gave videos to everyone, and it was about their families or people they care about, but that was the first motive. A bear with a flat smile would be creepier than one designed to look kind of fucked up, like the black side. I mean, that's true. I don't have to tell you which is strong. Yeah, okay. What do you mean? For example, if someone secretly played it, that person might come and kill you. In the context of preemptive strike, that's truly fatal. What do you mean? You guys are all enemies, you know? It's really all right for your enemies to have an advantage. If you're going to ignore it, then do whatever you like, even if you're fully aware of the situation. Bye-bye. What the heck?
This is bad.
Hey, what should we do? I would guess get the gamer chick to play it and everybody watch.
But
Even if you ask me, there's no way I'll know. Anyways, it would be dangerous to carelessly touch this game. There's no mistaking that.
you are right.
You are right. It might be better if we wait and see how this plays out.
But
Wouldn't it be bad if someone secretly played the game while we're waiting? Whoever gets the motive would become the hunter, and the rest of us would become the prey. That's a messed up way of thinking about it.
What are you saying?
But it's true. It's your loss if you end up dying. All we need to do is kill if we want to win. I don't want to end up like Byakuya or Teru. After Fuyuhiko spat those words, we watched him turn and walk away. I need to be careful about trying to find him time to hang out with him, because he doesn't always show up on the map. But Fuyuhiko makes a good point.
huh?
You two, what are you saying? Do you really want to kill someone that badly?
Cause
It's not like that. I mean, how can you be so cautious if you don't even know the motive? That might be true, but
Nope.
it doesn't matter. Motive or otherwise, it doesn't matter. I won't let another killing happen. Oh, please don't let her die. Oh, no, I like her.
Killing.
I'll never, ever let another killing happen. Oh no, she's gonna go like Byakuya.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
No death flags, please. Yeah, I can't lose
It
you.
is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep.
I bet you she's gonna play it just to try to like save everyone. I hope she doesn't die.
Sweet dreams, everyone. Good.
Huh?
She needs to get I can fix him. I can make her worse relationship with the Yakuza. What? No. Sorry that time, huh? It's better if we just break for today. They set that up. No, they didn't. I'll try to think about it tonight more carefully. The correct thing for me to do. But regardless, I'll never kill anyone. I mean, it's impossible. Me too. It's definitely impossible.
For now.
And then we should turn in for the day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Burdened by that uneasy thought, we all went back to our respective cottages. But still, that was totally unexpected. Can't believe she actually said something like that so forcefully. We'll never ever let another killing happen today. She's probably dealing with all this in her own way, but
Sleepy.
I feel sleepy. I should go back too. Can't read her at all. I guess she can die. Shut up. No, she can't die. I like her too much. Motive to kill someone, huh? Is doing nothing at all correct? Or is trying to stop it from happening while being aware of the danger correct? There's no way I understand something like that. In this messed up world, there's no way I can know what's right.
This is troubling.
You don't know how tough it is to be successful. I'm so jealous of people who aren't successful and don't have anything. The biggest obstacles to challenge new things is definitely your past successes. Those always hold me back all the time. I'm so jealous of people who don't have anything. People with no experience are happy. I mean, they can do anything they want without worrying about anything.
All from Monokuma Theater.
Man, being successful is tough. I mean, he's not wrong. Not that I know anything about that.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
I should go to the restaurant for now. So I'm guessing today I'll be able to find 2 more figures, potentially. As if by habit, I left my cottage, and I just so happened to bump into a certain someone. Ah! Oh, it's you, Fuyuhiko. How unlucky I have to see your face this morning.
Hey, bastard.
Just so you know, I don't want to talk to you at all. I'm in a really bad mood right now. Not like you're going to the restaurant now, right? Are you planning to go somewhere else?
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going back to my cottage. Leave me alone. You say you're going back. Did you go somewhere?
It's got nothing to do
Hey,
with you.
didn't I tell you I don't want to talk? Is it that game?
What?
What do you mean? Oh, it's true. What do you have in your hand? Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any rights to question me? I'm not trying to question you. I was just... Are you saying you don't like the fact I acted on my own without consulting you guys? Is there something wrong with that? Huh? Are you gonna tie me up like Nagito? Have we untied him? Have we let him go to the washroom, by the way? Seriously, I didn't mean.
Dumbass.
Don't talk to me ever again. If you do, I swear I'll fucking kill you. It's a love letter for the gamer. Carrie ships him. Guy, he's going to be dangerous if we leave him alone. Should let everyone know, but I should be careful not to make too much trouble. Hey, there's my... There's my beans.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
The wind is very quiet. I do hope it's not an ominous portent. No! She was watching for him! They talked for 2 seconds! They did not set it up! I see Fuyuhiko earlier, but it seems he isn't going to join us for breakfast today as well. I have some things I like to think about. I'm going to go for a little walk. He's like, heard her, I kill I dangerous, and she's all head empty about his murderous shot. So Carrie is a shipper. Right! What pet are we gonna get? Oh, we got a little creepy pet. Let's give it a present. We have an extra tissue. Have some tissues. Yay! I'll kill you. Last time I predicted something about this game, I got it 3 hours before you. That's true. You were talking to Belle about it. Okay, so she's still around.
Well,
Apparently, Mikan has never played video games before. She's totally missing out on 90% of her life. Well, you know, values vary from person to person. Hajime, please listen to me. What? Chiaki taught me how to play a video game. She is so nice and attentive. She better not die. They're paying so much attention to her. I'm scared. And she even battled against me. I'm so happy I wasn't able to play with a friend. Thank you very much, Chiaki.
you think so?
You don't have to thank me that much. I had a lot of fun too.
Hey.
You like, do you want to battle one more time? Yes! Yes, please! Mikan looks extremely happy. I guess Chiaki has a sweet side too. Aw, Chiaki's a sweet bean. Just to get you clear, Carrie, are you saying Yakuza and gamer? I believe that's what he's saying, that Yakuza and Gamer are his main ship. Oh, she's the only one up here. Nice timing. Been waiting for anyone to come up at a time like this. Waiting, huh?
Hey,
I was thinking about delivering this. Toast and milk. Okay. Is this someone's breakfast? Is that for Nagito? I mean, if we leave him all tied up, he's going to starve. Yeah. Do we gotta go talk to Nagito? We'll remember that for if he's correct. Like, how long are they planning to continue this? Well, there's no way we can keep him tied up forever. I wouldn't keep him tied up. I would just, like, lock him in a room. Like, here's all the amenities and stuff. Just be stuck there. Lock him in his cottage.
aw.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. But maybe it's better if he's tied up forever. What does that mean? She went to see Nagito earlier. And it brought him breakfast.
Jeez.
And then listen to this. He seriously pissed me off.
Do you understand?
He said he doesn't like rice, so he wanted toast instead. Doesn't he understand the situation he's in right now? So that's why you're running back and forth. That must be hard for you.
Really?
Hard? Do you really think so?
Hey!
And bringing this to Nagito is on my behalf. Huh?
Jeez.
I was forced to run back and forth too many times. I'm done being his maid. Not only that, I just remember that I have a little business to take care of. Business?
Thank you.
So thank you. I'll leave the rest to you. My hero pushed the tray into my hands, ran away before I could object. How many people can survive without spoiling? Does the game go down to the main character and one other before they make it? Okay, I don't know if Belle's gonna answer, but in the first game, I think there was 5 people who survived in the end. So out of the 16 people, it was about 5. Am I right with that, Belle? It was 5? I can't remember exactly who. It was main character, Ham Hands, and then I don't remember the rest. The hero pushed the tray into my hands and ran away before I could object. And 6 lived. Okay, okay. Jeez, it's always something. I recalled. He's tied up at the old building where the murder took place, right? Yeah, I don't fully remember who survived, minus the 2. But it was, yeah. Main character, Toku, Byakuya, Aza, Kyoko, and the Weed Man. Oh yeah, the Weed Man survived! Oh, why are you this? Oh, I thought it might be a thing where you have to go down to the last 2 people, so there can be a killer or get caught or get away with anymore. No, they ended up solving how to get out, basically. That's what I thought when I initially played it. I thought there would be a shit ton of chapters, and we would have to figure out everything. Oh yeah. That's Nagito's food, right? You should feel honored that my hero asked you to bring him that, so you better feed him quickly. He said that like he's a pet. That's kind of harsh. Yeah, so no one comes in and sees it. Say I forced you. You're the one who agreed to do it, right? Yeah, you forced him. Anyways, I have some things to do, but Hiko said... Hajime, you're in the way. My hero and I are going to the supermarket right now. We're going to get candy for each other, right?
Hey.
I know. But don't cling to me like that. It's hard to walk, okay?
Hey,
And we can still hold hands. Yep, of course.
hey.
But I really can't spend too much time with you, okay? I have some other things I need to take care of.
Aw.
Oh, it's so boring. Then let's ditch Hajime already and go.
Thank you.
Well then, Hajime, I leave it to you. Yoko is totally attached to my hero. They kind of look like sisters. Yeah, they're oddly attached now, and it's weird. Oh shit, fuck. You weren't there before. Hello. Man, it's so unlike me to sleep in. Oh, what's with the tray? Are you gonna eat somewhere nice with a nice view? Hey, don't tell me. You're not going to have a picnic lunch with Miss Sonia, are you? It's not even lunchtime. This is breakfast for Nagito. Oh, I see. Sorry to trouble you with taking care of him. You really mean that? Wanted to switch with me? Well, that's obviously a little awkward. I'll let you handle it, Hajime. He totally ran away. Oh yeah, like I said, I was watching the Marble before this, and they said they found our last VOD relaxing, but haven't finished it yet. Don't know if you'll feel the same after last time. Like the last hour and a half, or half hour. It was really chaotic in the last bit. Oh, no, this old building is being renovated. You can't go inside. I fixed it. If I'm not allowed inside, why is Nagito inside? What? You know about it too, Hajime? Because Nikomaru and Kazuchi earnestly told me that Monami is the only one we can rely on. And it's true that Nagito needs to reflect on his actions. I came here to deliver food to Nagito. It counts as murder if he ends up starving to death, right? Starve! Ah! It's okay to go inside then. Yes, make sure to tell him to chew thoroughly before he swallows. You messed up too many times in a row not to count it. So rude. This I get bullied all the time. We finally get to talk to Nagito. I'm so scared. So Nagito is tied up in the back. Instinctively, I gulped back my dried saliva. Ooh, that sounds gross. Why am I so nervous? Pushing aside my nervous tension, I vigorously opened the door to the dining hall. He's not there! As I quietly peeked through the door, I saw him on the other side. He was waiting for me with a big smile on his face.
Hajime?
Kinky. Oh my god, they used the chains from Nikomaru.
Could it be... Did you take time out of your busy day to bring some food to little old me? Wow, I'm so happy. As you can see, I can't exactly greet you with my full hospitality, but feel free to relax.
Yeah, this is fangirl bait, it is. He was the same as usual. And like his smile, his words carried a certain heaviness. As if black poison was falling from his mouth every time he spoke, filling his surroundings with darkness. Lumi, hello! An illusion, but one I couldn't help feeling it at that moment.
Huh? What happened? Your face looks kind of scary.
I didn't come here to talk to you. I just came to bring you some food. So come on, eat it.
Oh, you're not going to feed me?
No? The way you said Neku part of Nekumaru was exactly how you say my in real life name. But you'll never get it again? Damn it. I will never get it again.
Well, I can't eat it on my own. You know, since my hands are all tied up. Actually, I was really embarrassed to ask a girl to feed me. So I'm glad you're the one who came.
Oh, I get it. Freaking my hero. That must be why she asked me to go instead of her.
Anyway, what happened to my hero? Did she leave saying she had some business to take care of?
Huh? Why do you know that?
By the way, I heard about Twilight Syndrome murder case, was it? I have mixed feelings. I really like that game a lot.
Don't change the subject. I'm asking you.
Oh well, I'm a little disappointed. It's not like you Ultimates to ignore the threat that's standing right in front of you. So are you really planning not to play the game? Do you think Monokuma will just let that slide?
Well, that is...
You guys should confront it. After all, hope springs when you confront despair.
I mean, he's not wrong. Almost sound reasonable. Running away from your problem isn't a solution. You're just putting it off.
I
But
don't want to be tricked by you anymore. Bye now.
Hey, Hajime, weren't you planning to feed me? Hey, Hajime!
oh, painkillers. Oh, I hope you're feeling okay, Gloomy. Damn it, I barely talked to him and I'm already not feeling so well. But I really can't stop thinking about it. Is it really okay to leave that game alone? Well, I'm doing nothing about it. Someone else is. No, nothing good can come from thinking about it. There's something else I need to do. What's something else we need to do? Are you having toothaches? Last year I had to have a tooth drilled into and get a crown, and thankfully my sister helped me out with that. However, this isn't good. It might be good if I do some training to calm myself down. Okay, so this is finding people to hang out with. Okay. Oh, let's go outside. Okay. So let's see who we can find. There's Gunham there. Oh, there's a ton more people here. I didn't even see anybody. Maybe they're all at their own place. Got my wisdom teeth removed today, and I just hope it'll be getting better with time. Yeah, so I've had my wisdom teeth removed, and it does get better with time. The first day or two sucks. The worst part of it is not being able to eat solid food for a long while. I had to wait for quite a while, but it gets better with time. Sonya, who was up there? My hero. Those two. Where the heck is the little bean? I can never find him. Okay, well, I wanted to hang out with... They are just a mistake. I've been wanting to hang out with Hero, but I don't think I can. I'm gonna take a peek at Jabberwock Island. Okay, so they won't let me play it. Okay, I guess we'll go hang out with the mechanic guy. Yeah, we're gonna go to the beach first. But we'll hang out with the mechanic guy because he's another guy I think he's gonna get involved in the murder and stuff. I want to hang out with the little Yakuza person, but I never know where he is. Yeah, we're just gonna spend lots of our coins on this. Oh, never mind. I have 200. Never mind. Wait. Let's go to the store. I forgot I got 250 for my pet thing. He does fuck up on his own a lot. Yeah, that's why I've been thinking if I see him on the map during a free time, I need to go hang out with him. Hi, Gundam. I do like Danganronpa so far. I enjoyed the first game. I really enjoyed the first game. The second one's interesting so far. The only thing that's really hard with streaming Danganronpa is it's really grating on my throat. Knock on wood, it's not bad today. But this one's very big. Very I want to say story heavy, but that's not the right word. Obtain all types of items in the vending machine. Ah, we got an achievement. You have a couple 7 to 8 hour VODs from the first game. I don't know how you managed it. I don't know how I managed it either. It was some kind of strange skill. I know the last VOD that I did for that game was honestly like 9-10 hours, and I'm just like, I think I ended up taking the next day off after that. I was just like, I'm fucking done. The first one was really interesting because I know about Danganronpa, but I don't know 8 hours and 52 minutes. Okay. It was like a 9-hour VOD. I know about Danganronpa, but I didn't really know anything about the story. So it was really neat because I really went in there blind. No worries. Let's see if we get any good gifts. Wait, I fucked up. Yeah, I think somebody was telling me I needed to play through this game before I look at the anime. Because they're saying there's some spoilers for this game. I would have to ask Richard, who's the one who told me about these games. Yeah, you need to play this game before watching the anime. Yeah. Because after the first game, I was going to go watch it. I don't know what that was. But I was told not to. It will literally spoil the ending. Okay. Shut up, Carrie. For those who don't know, I have probably undiagnosed ADHD and I can't sit for shows. I can't. I am terrible when it comes to sitting for shows. Oh, I have 2 of these. Let's see, what's the new presents? I've got a lot of Millennium Prize problems. These 7 important mathematical problems were posed by the Clay Mathematics Institution. The reward for $1 million for each one solved. Damn. Measuring flask. Laboratory instrument with a feminine symbol on it. Organic synthesis is possible by combining this with the measuring flask. I get that. I have ADHD or Asperger's and can rarely sit still to watch a show. Yeah. So 90% of the shows I've watched, and I air quotes, is Naka watching something and me walking in every 20 minutes. Gotta do something on the side or my attention slips. This is why I have 2 computer screens. Otherwise, I would not be able to pay attention. A cheaply made camera, due to its poor quality, its photos are sometimes out of focus or have a weird coloration. Oddly enough, it has actually made it more popular. I think the last game I didn't get as many presents like this. Tuning fork. An enormous tuning fork. Hands of a tuning master. It has the power to destroy everything with its reticence. In a pinch, you can also hang your laundry from it. That's for Ibuku. A metal tool used to remove nails or apply leverage, not to be confused with its J-shaped cousin, the crowbar. Okay. Lost Setsuka? Japanese sake contains no alcohol. Despite being alcohol-free, it will get you drunk. Damn. Replica sword. A sword for display purpose. The sheath has a scratch on it. Gold foil near the hilt as is scraped off. Doesn't look very valuable. Fashion magazine for teenage girls and women in their 20s. It's an art. Just a second, guys. Phone. My fucking god. So there is a company that runs the management of the building I live in. They're not that great. The other day I got like 3 phone calls from different people asking for someone of my same name, which is fair. Thinking I was a manager of one of the buildings on the other side of town. I was already angry at this is a company. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. So what day was it? It was either Monday or Tuesday. It was something. It must have been yesterday. It was something where like I got calls and they're like, oh, we need to talk to you about letting us in because they're doing checks at this building. And I had to inform them and the Pacific Quorum people, like, I am not this person. I am a resident at this location on the other side of town. I am not somebody who's a caretaker of the building. I'm not somebody who can let people in. I am just a resident. So it sounds like they're still giving out my number. Like, I'm glad that I answered to confirm that because he might have called again. But they keep giving out my number and I am not this person. And it's really annoying because this is like the 3rd time. So if that company calls me, like the company that does the housing thing, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? This is like the 3rd, 4th time. Can you guys not get the numbers right? Saying without 2 screens, I would never have watched anything. Yeah, I go through fits and phases. So I can sit for a while and watch something if I get really into it. And then I won't touch things. I won't touch, like, any show for a long time. That's what happened with My Hero Academia. I'm halfway through season 6, and I was like, I'll give it a little bit to finish season 6. I haven't touched it since. even though it's at a very pivotal moment, I just haven't touched it. Anyways. Yeah! Belle! Oh my gosh! Same! Oh, this is boy band. I can watch streams easy. But watching actual videos is so hard for me. Yep. A manga about a boy named Taro who fights using RC cards. Children across Japan cried when Taro said the line in the final chapter, "Adults will never understand. Goal is still a goal, even if it's a reverse run." Okay. And then these are my, yeah, my for completing stuff. Okay. But yeah, that's my current complaint about this company. This company's a bit dumb. Okay. He's at the hotel. By the way, if you guys know where the Monokuma dolls are, go ahead and tell me when I can get them. I will allow that spoiler, because they seem to unlock game stuff, and I want them. See, that's why, like, okay. I didn't collect them all, so I don't know. Okay. Like, we managed to get all the ones in the first chapter. I mean, I could look it up, but I don't want to spoil myself, too. No, it's gone. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, wait, I was going to talk about anime. That's why I do like anime. But I don't actually watch it a lot. Because I just can't sit for it. Alright, where's this bitch? Okay, he's in his room. Yeah, if you don't mind, Belle. Can I actually hang out with you, or because you're in your room? Who is it? How many did you have? I have 2. I got one from Chandler Beach. I'm gonna call it Chandler Beach. And the other from the library. I had my eyes closed and didn't see your name when I paid you. But if I had seen it, I think it's kind of a specific name, and it's weird that there's 2 of you with the same, like, housing company. Okay. There are 5 total per chapter? Oh, well then, fuck it. I thought I got all of them in the first chapter. That name I have that Carrie didn't totally see before. It's very common around here when I was growing up. There were 4 people of that same name when I was growing up and in school. And so I ended up having a nickname based off of my last name for most of my school life. I hated it. Okay, so he has car parts, mechanic shit around here. Okay.
Maybe.
I'll tell you in DMs, Richard, so I don't dox myself. Name is Jane Doe. Damn, Carrie, way to dox me. Would not want a nickname based on my last name. Yeah. You think a library this huge would have at least 1 comic book in it? What should I do? You're not in the library. Let's hang out.
Right.
Yeah, sure thing. Hanging out with you ain't so bad. I spent time with Kazuchi today looking for books in the library. Someone called me Grape Jelly because my last name is Welsh. Oh no. Looks like Kazuki and I grew closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Should I give him tissues as well? I don't know what to give him. Someone called me Little Dick because I was a junior. Yeah, you've told me about that one. He wouldn't want a flask. He wouldn't want the toy camera. He wouldn't want ghost stones. We don't have that. I kind of, like, the only thing that makes sense to me is the tissues. Oh, wait, no! He was talking about comic books. We can give him this one. Oh, that's a key item too. Okay, never mind. Okay, then tissues it is. I mentioned before, but there was a bunch of Nicks in our friends group growing up. So I was always either Ghost for being very pale as a tiny person or last name. Yep. I need to give him tissues because it's too funny to me. Did I pass the tissues? No, I didn't.
Oh my.
Huh? For me? You don't have to be so considerate, you know, but I'll gladly take it. Man, we had multiple people with my name. I even shared it with my best friend in real life. So I just went by a shortened version of my name, and he went by his middle name. Yeah, you guys know the dealio of having same name syndrome. Man, why did this happen? We're on a tropical island, you know, surrounded by blue sea, you know? Plenty of ladies here, too, so why do we have to be involved in all this killing nonsense? Although Kazuchi's intentions are probably not pure. No, I agree with what he's saying. It was a normal school trip. It would have been really fun. Man, here I thought I was finally going to go on a school trip for the very first time. That sucks. Nick isn't even my first name, but I've literally never used my first name outside of signing it on official stuff. A lot of people are like that, yeah. First time, didn't you go on one during middle school? I was supposed to, but I dished it. I, faked being sick and stayed home. Well, I had a lot of reasons, but my family's really poor. My classmates were pretty much a bunch of boring turds, so I was like, who cares if I don't go to school? My old man found out later and beat the crap out of me. Aw. Well, obviously a parent would be mad about that. But I sometimes got yelled at for ditching school events during elementary and middle school, too, so... My damn old man, he knew better than anyone that we didn't have any money. We run a bike shop at my place, but it's seriously hard to sell bicycles these days. Really? The only customers we get now just need a flat tire fix or air pump. But yeah, despite that, I'm a genius mechanic of my family. I can take a look at a bike or car needs fixing, and I can fix anything from kids' toys to household appliance. Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Of course.
Well, I've been surrounded by junk and tools ever since I was born. So I just have a habit of taking things apart and putting them back together. See, so that's why the environment... So that's the environment of the ultimate mechanic was raised in.
Hey.
My old man was just hopeless, though. So I'm always the one who's helping at the shop. To tell you the truth, I was really excited when we first arrived at the island. Everyone here has a pretty colorful personality, but they all seem like interesting people. I was really looking forward to enjoying my youthful days here. Until all this crap happened. Damn it, it's my dream, you know? I've always wanted to go on a trip with my friends and stuff. Oh wait, we're not close enough yet to call each other friends, huh? I don't know when people suddenly decide they're friends or not. I decide people are friends really quickly. I'm like, do I like you? Are you fun? Are you cool? Okay, you're my friend. Boom. I go with vibes. But since we seem to have the same goal, maybe we can at least call each other comrades? Comrades, huh? That sounds pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to working with you, comrade. Kazuchi extended a hand and I gripped it. Tried to let go, but for some reason, Kazuchi was glaring at me and... So, Hashimi, who are you aiming for? What are you talking about?
You know, right?
Isn't it obvious? I'm talking about the ladies. Depending on your answer, the alarm clock in your room may be modified into a time bomb. If you have time to make something like that, you could spend it actually being productive. Pretty amazing that he'd be able to think about that kind of stuff at a time like this. But despite his looks, Kazuchi seems like a pretty normal guy. I learned a little about Kazuchi today. We're comrades. After Kazuchi was finished hammering me with questions, I was finally released. It's still light out. There's plenty of time left. Okay. Let's see if we can hang out with somebody. Why should you approach them? My full name is so common I can't even dox myself by telling people. Might as well be Danish equivalent of Jack Smith. My name is also very common too. I don't care about doxing. The only reason I've never shared it is because some people try to get all weird and use your real name to I guess get friendlier. Yeah. I don't. I'd rather people not know my real name, but like, you know, I've had Naka on stream and she's let it slip. But it's just, I prefer being called Crow, honestly. And I like being called Carrie. Yeah, see, so I don't want anyone pulling that kind of shit. My name was always pretty rare around here, so whenever I heard my name, I was so sure people were talking about me, but in middle school, my teacher had the same name, so I can't count how many times I reacted when other teachers were calling that teacher. What do you think of Kazuchi? I like him. Although he reminds me of Leon from the first game. And I honestly can see him being one of the killers. Yeah, same. I don't want people here to use my real name. Thankfully, most people who know me have been respectful enough to not to use it. Yeah. Who's my favorite? My favorite is Gundam and Nikumaru, probably. Gundam and Nikumaru. And, that's... Oh, I like Pico Pico, and I like Chiaki. I mean, who's your favorite character named Crow? I don't know any character named Crow, actually. Sure. Let's see if I can hang out with the little shit. If we can't hang out with the little shit, we'll have to pick somebody else to hang out with. I've hung out with Sonya. We could hang out with Pico Pico. In the Crow Hogan in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. After the kills, one left. 2 after the kills, 1 left to get in the pharmacy. Oh, so I can go get the one in the pharmacy. Okay. So let's go do the pharmacy. I don't know who do we hang out with, guys? Yeah, I know about the Trails one. Because, I watched you play. Gunham? Yeah, we could hang out with Gunham again. Cause I can't find the little shit starter. I did not. So, there's supposed to be one in here. Or is this later? Wait, what did you say? I said 2 after the kill, 1 left to get in the pharmacy. Yeah, it's in here. Okay, I wasn't gonna do Nagito because Oh, you see it? Okay, Belle, you need to give me a hint. I don't see him. Usually they're so obvious, so there must be like a super hidden one. Only from a certain angle. Oh shit, okay. Like, I feel like it has to do with these black marks. You can kind of see what around the shelves. Oh, shit, I see him! Oh my god, he's so hard to see!
I knew you could do it.
Damn, he was really hard to see. Almost blocked by the UI, yeah. Okay, so there's 2 after the murder. Okay, you know what? Let's just go hang out with our best boy. Let's go hang out with Gunham. Where was he? Was he on the main island? Anybody in the center island? No. Though I haven't hung out with Pico Pico yet. But let's go hang out with him. I like him. Let's just like fully friendship up Gunham. Hello, friend!
Let me ask.
What is it, Jumpy? Are you interested in this lowly creature? No, he's not someone that the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction need to worry about. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, let's hang out. We're gonna be bros. Don't misunderstand. Jumpy and I still haven't acknowledged you yet. Spent time with Gunham and his 4 Dark Devas of Destruction today. Oh, weird. Maybe. Wait. Looks like Gunham and I grew closer today. Yeah, this would probably be a, good time to stop after this thing, because the murder will take a probably full hour to go through, because we have to do the setup. You might like the rations. Wait! Is this the t-shirt? Yes! I want to give him the t-shirt. I think he would love this shit. No! Come on!
Let me tell you this.
You talk in weird ways. You should like that shit. Call bullshit. I lost points with him. I don't even get to have a special combo with him? Pepe hands. I should have looked up a present guide.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
I did think it was too colorful. Yeah, it did look too colorful. Like, maybe a Kane would have liked it, but, like, it because of it had flowery text on it, I was like, maybe he'll like it?
It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
On any other night, I'd probably just go to sleep. But I can't stop thinking about that game. Not like I believe what Nagito said. It's just not a good idea to leave it alone. Twilight Syndrome murder case, huh? Should give it a try. Just a little. Just to see how it is. We are gonna try it next time. Because my chat has a good point where I should save my voice a little bit. Although, surprisingly, again, knock on wood, my voice isn't that bad. Sometimes it gets really grainy by the end of a 4-hour stream. But this will be good because then we can split the chapters into about 3-ish parts. Because this next chapter, or next part, will be kind of like the setup to the murder, and then maybe the investigation. And then we can actually have the trial in a separate episode. So this works out well, so like, yeah. So. Yeah, no, and it's good. I got nobody online for raiding. Okay. It's good. I think I know who I want to raid. Good that you didn't spoil about the present, because I want to, since it's the first time playing through, I want to make mistakes. Yeah. Okay, so I believe we're going to raid into Dan. Because he's come back into streaming, and it looks like he's streaming with Summer, his wifey. What am I looking at? I just peeked over at his stream, and he's looking at brains. Okay, we're gonna raid into him. We're gonna raid into awkward moments. But yeah, they're playing Boulder Gates, 3. And it should be fun. Thank you, Nico. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so Dan is great. He's from the UK. Thank you for doing the raid message. I always fucking forget. There's a raid message for everyone. So tomorrow we're back at 10 a.m. PST. Or PDT, I think we are at, actually. Which is Daylight Saving Times, yeah. And we're doing Final Fantasy 13 tomorrow. So yeah, that should be fun, and it should give me time to rest my throat. So you guys, take care. Don't forget to get something to eat. Don't forget to get something to drink. Go to the washroom, whatever you need. And I'll see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. Well, sometimes spell, like, honestly, you could probably just tell me who to guide to. Alright, bye guys!